been falling asleep to James Bond Casino Royale.
The film or the soundtrack?
Audio book.
I'm sorry, but an audio book of James Bond might be the stupidest way of technically consuming literature there is possible.
Yeah, I just sent. As soon as James Bond's got his eggs, I'm like, I'm fucking gone.
I've added 5 more dates to my tour, so if you've missed out previously, you can still come see me. I've added a second date in St Helens because that sold out straight away because loads of my fans are scum. I'm going to be there on the 30th of June. Also, I'm coming to Carlisle from popular request. It was the thing, like, honestly, the thing I got messaged most when I put my tour on sale was, why not Carlisle? And originally the answer was, because it's far away and shit. But so many of you have messaged me. I've put a date on. Going to be at the old fire station on the 30th of July. I'm also going to be in Bath on the 3rd of August, Bristol on the 10th of September. So come out, you smelly hippies. And for some reason, I'm going to Rochdale on the 28th of September. So fucking hell, there is nothing else going on in your town. So get those tickets. I'm going to be all over the country as well. Get your tickets now from robcomedy.com and come see me live on tour. It's going to be dead fun.
Warning. The following podcast contains extreme language and themes and is not suitable for all audiences.
Gareth Island. That's a nice name.
Sounds like a lovely place.
Welcome to Gareth Island.
Welcome to Gareth Island. You've not really visited Ireland until you've visited Gareth Island.
It's like one Gareth at the front. Welcome to Gareth Island.
It's like Epstein's Island, but the fuck trains.
Have we started now?
Yeah, we started. Hello, welcome to Dead Men Talking.
Also,
shut up, Tom, I'm doing the intro. Hello, welcome to Dead Men Talking with me, Rob Mulholland, him a big fat coat boy, little not gay Tom in the corner with his manager, Madison, and we've got a special guest, returning his mate, it's Jamie Hutchinson.
Yeah, I'm here for a lift.
Yeah.
I won't lie.
Yeah.
I'm getting a
Fair
little
enough,
bit
mate. It's how you live your life,
That's
innit?
how I live my life.
Jamie told us earlier, every single item of clothing he's wearing, he got free.
Yep. T-shirt and shorts kindly gifted to me by the brand Luke. I'm not paid advertisement, but I wear the clothes and I'm happy.
They got in touch with us, and I sent a message in the group chat. And I went, "These people want to give us clothes, but they look shit."
We all looked on it, and between us, not one of us could find one thing we wanted for free.
Really?
Don't you try and advertise on our podcast, Jamie.
We can't even advertise on our podcast.
I really like the quality of this.
Look at you,
You were just saying before, it is the perfect T-shirt for miscarriages.
Yeah. Some autistic kid give me this hat.
Brother.
These were a Christmas present, and the socks of my girlfriend's.
Yeah, and the boxes are from us.
And the boxes are from you.
Yeah.
There
we go. That's proof.
There you go. They're fucking amazing, man.
Yeah, good
You should get
boxes.
some. They're great.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I might buy some for myself.
Because they go to my mum's. I visit my mum like every 6 weeks or so. I'm just like, oh, has he been?
That's the pant man being.
Panta Claus.
Anyway, Gareth Island, who is a fan of ours, is going to be very confused by the start of this episode.
Was that a guy's name?
Yeah.
Should we see what he wants?
Yeah.
I think
He wants trains.
Well, I asked for a lot of cunt of the week, so it could be
okay.
so that Gareth Island.
That's
These are
fine.
supposed to be anonymous, I suppose. Hi, I live at work most of the time, but I go home once a week.
He lives in Gareth Island.
Once a week, the boat comes to the mainland.
I live at work most of the time.
It's next to the Isle of Barry, isn't it?
Hey.
Come on.
But I go home once a week, and when I go for a shit, I use the
Hate
flannel.
each other.
Real rivalry.
Yeah, Barry and Gareth.
Barry and Gary.
Is this the India-Pakistan?
They're connected by Waynebridge.
Oh, here we go. This is podding. This is liquid
podding
podcasting. Liquid podcasting.
I go once a week, and when I go for a shit, I use the flannel after a wipe to clear up excess poo particles off my backside. But it's what my nan uses to wash her face. I rinse it, but still, am I cunt of the week? Thank you, Gary.
So this is a cunt of the week that we're doing outside of it. Are you sneaking extra cunt of the week?
No,
sir?
I didn't know what it was. You wanted to see what the email was.
I didn't.
I did.
All right, well, don't listen to him.
Yeah, you just said Gareth Island. We joked about it, and then we read the
Right.
email. Sorry, Gareth, but
This
you're not
feels like
anonymous.
this feels like it was written in
Oh,
by
you
Jamie.
know what, sorry?
You're not anonymous.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
I think you shit-faced Nan's cunt of the week.
Because she's blacked up with poo.
Yeah, shit-faced, dementia-riddled Nan with shit all over her face.
If you have in a bathroom, if you have one flannel in a bathroom, That's not an arse cleaning flannel.
Yeah. You got to at least have a second flannel to use it for your bum.
I got shouted at for using a fucking show flannel when we moved in.
A show
And
flannel.
the one time I washed myself and it's still wrong.
Yeah. What, your missus got a fancy towels and stuff for
It's
when
not
visitors?
fancy. It's not
Right.
fancy.
Yeah.
Something like fucking B&M or something.
Right, and that's
And
your
there's
best.
4. She went, have you used them flannels? I went, I've used 8 flannels to wash myself.
Yeah.
It's for show.
Surely
show
she should be encouraging you to wash with whatever you can.
I know,
I'm
yeah.
right,
Do
she
you have
really
the
shouldn't be
best
standing
out here?
between
Do
them.
you have show cushions?
No.
Because I've been told before, don't sit on those. Those are show
Yeah, I've
cushions.
had-
I was like, what? Will I break them?
Yeah, you
Like-
might.
Yeah, you probably
Yeah,
will.
was this a couple of years ago before the old Legionnaires by any chance? Because I didn't want you sitting on any of my furniture either. This has never happened to me, by the way. Me, a thin person, has never heard this from anyone. I can sit on
Don't
whatever.
break the cushion.
I can sit on whatever cushions I want whenever I want.
Also,
Must be nice.
Yeah.
you
Living the
run o-
luxury.
You run over my foot before.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise.
Yeah,
I
he did.
I
Yeah.
thought you were
She just
being-
like because like
And-
Jamie just opened the door to get in your car and he just drove off.
And you run over my foot, and I genuinely think I'd rather your car run over me than you sit on it. I think you'll.
At least there's some springs to soften it in a
Can
car.
you weigh more than your car?
Oh yeah, I think you can. Yeah. Oh, he did.
Where's all this come from?
From you being fat.
I don't think it sets a nice tone for podcasting.
Right, I'm sorry. I apologise for calling you fat for 300 episodes.
Exactly. You've set a really dangerous precedent. I've even lost weight. I'm not fat anymore. I'm just
No, you are
overweight.
fat. You've lost weight and you
I'm
are still
just
fat.
overweight.
You are still fat. You're getting dangerously close to Jamie though. It's honestly a toss up now.
Do you think? What do you think? I'm.
Because you're going up and he's going
Do you think
down.
I'm going
isn't he?
up?
I don't know. You might have
People-
stagnated for a while.
People told me I've lost weight, but maybe it's because I was wearing black.
Right, maybe. You've just definitely you've grown since I met you, but that was a long time ago.
Oh, you met me in the fucking proper coke days. man.
Yeah.
The
When it's
jo-
cocaine and no
The-
food.
The jawline coke days of
Yeah.
2016, bro.
He used to have cheekbones.
We'll never see them again.
Those were the days, my friend.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a good era. That wasn't it?
You fully off coke now?
Yeah. Fully off that, but I think of what I've saved on coke. I've put more into gambling though.
I hear you.
Yeah.
So
Your
hell,
vice has just shifted.
hell, I lost $1,000 on snooker betting on
How? How?
betting on centuries.
Fucking hell. $1,000 on it.
Yeah, no, just like that's 10 separate hundreds, but
Yeah, that's kind of worse.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just chasing centuries, man.
That's fucking man.
I saw Murphy had one where he was on 99 and the red rattled,
Yeah.
and I went, oh, you've got to try and hide it from your missus, and
'Cause
that.
you can't
And
know.
you're like, oh, I just really wanted him to get that century. He deserves it. We don't need to eat for the rest of the month, do we?
I did some cocaine the other day. First time in a long time. Went to back out. Yeah, I went to a rave on Saturday. It was well funny. Went to a rave called Manchester Forever at the Bowlers Exhibition Centre, where they used to have raves in the 90s.
Sounds gay.
It was like 90s themed. And mate, it was just all the people who used to go in the 90s. It was every sketchy cunt in Manchester was there. You could have left your car unlocked on Saturday and you'd have been fucking fine. It was well funny because it was just a bunch of like 50-year-olds trying to come out of rave retirement. Like me and my mates were like the young kids there. It was class. It was dead good. So our alternate was well fun.
That's what I think Oasis might be.
Oh yeah.
definitely.
Oh yeah. Like
What sort of music was it like?
oh, it was it's like the thing is like there was one room where me and my mates just were all day, where it was like house and stuff, and it was like old house DJs.
It's a
from
day
the 90s.
rave?
Yeah, from like midday to like midnight.
Fucking
Class. We're all old. We didn't.
They're
even-
the best, David.
We didn't even make it
Are
to
they?
we didn't even make it to midnight. We'd all optimistically bought after party tickets at 11. We're like, should we go for sit down? But like, and then the rest of it was fucking. There was a drum and bass room, fine, but there was one room that you had to walk through to get to anywhere else that was like hell. It was just playing like hardcore, like happy hardcore shit. Where it's like like that, and it was just like this grotty ket pit that you had to go through to go anywhere else. Fucking horrid.
So you weren't drinking, obviously.
No, I don't drink. I just do
But-
drugs.
But you did coke without
Yeah.
drink. That's
What?
weird, isn't it?
Oh, I did some pills. I was already on pills.
No, I understand
Yeah.
pills without drink, but
Yeah.
coke without drinks a bit.
That was right at the end. It wasn't a part of me day. It
Yeah,
was just
yeah,
like
yeah.
at the end when I'm flagging, someone offered me a bump, and I'm like, you know what? When in Rome.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
mate, that's
lovely
nice,
time.
yeah.
Well,
Lovely time. Doing drugs 3 times a year is class.
Oh,
it's the right.
drugs are good, man.
Yeah.
They-
But like you
it
can't
has-
do them often. You got to
It
spray
has to be said, they are fantastic.
Yeah. This is probably the most pro-drug podcast you're going to find. Yeah, we're big into.
So good, man.
Yeah.
Well, I went to Will Hutchby's wedding.
Oh, dead nice. Congratulations to Will Hutchby.
wait.
I'm only joking. I didn't get invited.
Yeah.
I'm not a wedding guy.
No.
I'm not a day do. I'm not a night do.
No, I like.
Don't have me.
When I get married, I'm going to make you part of it because I know you'll hate it.
It's honestly.
Make him an usher.
If you love me, if you make me an usher, I'll black up and sing yeah. That's what I'm
booking you for.
You got Legionnaires on the day of my UK wedding, and I was convinced you just faked it just to not come.
Yeah. We were sat at Tom's wedding like, he's not got Legionnaires. That's bullshit.
If you like me as a person and you'd like me to come to your wedding, do me a favour and don't invite me to any of it. I'm not that guy.
What if we don't like you, but we do want to invite you to a wedding?
Because
that's where I'm at
If
currently.
you don't like me, invite me to the wedding.
Yeah, that's what I'm going
and
to do.
then make me come.
Yeah.
Right,
so bring to the wedding, just wipe you off.
Would you not like a PR invite?
What do you mean?
So I call them PR invites. You know, if you're arranging to meet some friends and stuff, you don't really want someone to come, but it's a political disaster if you don't invite them. And you just kind of hope they don't make it.
Yeah.
Would you want a PR
sort
invite?
of undersell it or
under the guise of we both know you're not going to accept, but I've sent you this now.
No, because I think that if people know me well enough, they'll know that I don't want that. They'll know that they'll just go, look, I know that you wouldn't want to go to a wedding, so I'm just going to get married. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't like...
I'm going to make Freddie read a poem.
Can you do a reading?
Yeah, I'm going to make him read a poem about how good true love is. And how he sincerely wishes me the best in my married life.
Just promise him soup as the start.
Oh, no, 100%. We'll have a Quinn-themed banquet. It's just a cloakroom and a tin of soup.
You look like a man who would have been in a medieval banquet.
Yeah,
Like a picture you with a leg of lamb.
Yeah, like a big turkey leg.
Yeah.
You don't mean a leg of lamb.
A leg of something.
It's not got like a fucking Turkish kebab stick like rotating in his hand.
Like
it's a turkey leg is the traditional big fat cunt in
Henry
medieval
the
times.
Eighth's dodgy brother.
Yeah. He's Henry the Ninth.
But a proper cunt, like
Yeah.
Big Henry's bad.
Yeah. Well, I think you'd suit a cod piece. Do you know what I mean? Like up +4s, a cod piece, that sort of look. A ruff.
I think even if Freddie was a king, he's not getting 6 wives, is he?
No.
Yeah, Henry VIII had his 6 husbands. Because he's gay.
And his coat of arms.
There's 6 coats.
Get me a new coat of arms. But sir, you had one this morning. I want more.
More broth.
He commissions Andy Warhol to do his coat of arms.
Henry VIII's 6 husbands just keep fucking them and moaning that they won't give me a boy. We're 2 men. Shut up. Stop making excuses.
I want a son.
So I can fuck it. I want to fuck my son.
Jesus fucking
Yeah,
Christ.
but you've got sort of like medieval squire energy, I think, Jamie.
I think I'd be fucking mint in medieval times,
Yeah.
because I'm so used to like living in my overdraft.
yeah.
That's all.
Poverty's not going to be a problem
That's
for
all
you.
they did back then.
Yeah.
living overdraft.
Essentially.
I genuinely think, right, do you know, like Bear Grylls, yeah? Like, fair enough, if he was both on a desert,
Yeah.
he'd win. Like,
Yeah. He'd
it.
survive Mongo.
But I'd out-survive him. I'd outlast him if he was on a council estate in Manchester in your overdraft, but you still have to go out and get pissed.
Right, yeah.
I'm so resourceful to like.
Yeah. So what it is he'd outlast you in the jungle. You'd outlast him on a lad's holiday in Serbia where you've lost your passport.
Yeah, don't worry if you're not getting bait. There might be some dregs in this can.
But that is the thing about being absolutely fucking skint, though. You can always get pissed if you want to enough. You can have £0 if you go. I used to go to house parties with like a token bottle of cider that I just sort of leave somewhere. Then just people would give you cans and that, innit?
Yeah,
people
it's
just
just-
offer you shit eventually.
Yeah.
You'll end up hammered.
That is like a foreign exchange market works, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's how
Is it?
Forex works. Yeah.
Well, we just bring pounds, leave them on the corner,
Yeah,
take some of their
take some
tasty francs.
Take some dollars back, bro. That's how it works, man. That's all it is.
Yeah.
If you think of
Fucking Gary Stevenson. All right, listen, equality is bad, right? It's like house party, innit?
if you think of the financial market as a house party,
Right.
you want to get in cheap, i.e., a cheap bottle of cider.
Yeah.
You want to get out 6 cans
Yeah. And you don't want to be left in the kitchen at morning.
and possibly a finger ring. So is this too educational?
No, it is. I'm just trying to get my head around the
I've
concept. It's
took
quite
this-
strong.
Have I took this too highbrow? I'm all intelligent now. I've left drugs behind.
Yeah. Been reading instead of you.
Do you know what? I've been falling asleep to two things. One, James Bond Casino Royale.
What, the film or the soundtrack?
Audio book.
I'm sorry.
From like the 1930s.
I'm sorry, but an audio book of James Bond might be the stupidest way of technically consuming literature there is possible. That is like, mate, honestly, if you're reading Twilight, I'd be more impressed.
Do you reckon it's an actual audiobook, or do you reckon it's somebody just going down and
Yeah, do you reckon it's like,
I'll tell you what. He's a bit
What a
of
pity, Mr. Bond.
he's a bit of a fucking misogynist, mate.
What, James Bond?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a bit of a right cunt lad.
Yeah.
Kept that quiet.
Yeah,
Can we
look,
get him on?
Casino Royale with interview at the end as well
Yeah. What, with
With
James Bond?
with Ian Fleming.
Oh, yeah.
Is he still?
No, I don't know.
I think they recorded it in
Actually,
the past, Tom.
I don't.
I don't think it's live, you fucking moron.
I don't know who the interview's with. Who's the interview with? It's with interview. I always fall asleep by the time he's had his breakfast. He has eggs in Casino Royale.
Why
And,
don't you the
you know-
next day start it from there?
Yeah, I just sent. As soon as James Bond's got his eggs, I'm like, I'm fucking gone. And I wake up and he's like tied up and all that. Went, oh fuck's sake, it's happened again.
Yeah, that's why I've got a boner.
And I fall asleep to James Bond, and sometimes I fall asleep to how medievals used to sleep,
What? Like,
like medievals sleeping on hay.
what? Are people telling you about it?
Yeah, it's
Right.
called History to Make You Sleep. Or
Do you
something.
have like earphones in?
No, my girlfriend has to listen to it as well.
Jesus
Oh, my
Christ. Because I used to fall
God.
asleep listening to stuff until I lived with a woman, and now we're in the same bed and she's
Imagine.
asleep. If I got into bed next to my pregnant missus and just banged on a podcast, sorry, love, I'm just going to listen to Tomorrow Never Dies.
Yeah.
I think I've told you this before. My brother used to fall asleep listening to this,
Oh, that's mental.
which is mental. And
Especially
and his,
your brother.
And his missus had to say, "You've got to stop because I can hear your brother while we're in bed, and it's weird."
Yeah.
Yeah, because
What's her name?
I'm not going to say that.
All right, we'll just call her slut.
Can't
Night,
believe you
night.
guessed it.
No, it's slut. Because I used to fall asleep to the old XFM shows with Ricky Gervais. Like,
Sure, I had a
religiously.
period of that actually. Yeah,
You
yeah.
love them.
Yeah.
And when I started seeing my girlfriend, I went, I can't sleep without this.
Right.
And
I need
she
a
now
slightly
needs
more
it.
intelligent mank on
Yeah.
in me
She-
ears.
yeah,
I've told you.
she now needs that, so we both fall asleep.
So you've ruined her as well.
Yeah, probably.
I've told you how I fall asleep, haven't I? I
Strangles a
Sniper thing.
child.
Yes,
Sniper on
sniper.
the bridge.
So I close my eyes and I
Under a big-
visualize a
loads of
scenario
coats.
where I'm a sniper and I'm just shooting people, and that sends me to sleep every night. I've done that for maybe a decade,
I know,
and it
you've
works
said-
perfectly.
You've said about doing it. I didn't know you did it every night.
Every night.
Yeah, that's
Every
insane.
night I fall asleep and I think about being a sniper. Sometimes I'll vary the location.
Not
But that's-
autistic.
I just smoke loads of weed and then I just fall asleep. It's
Is
fine.
it people you know in your life?
It's a bit
Have
of
I,
both.
have I ever been shot?
You've never been shot.
Oh,
man.
nice.
I
one.
defo have. I'm getting shot most nights, I reckon.
Oh, you see, with you, I kneecap you first.
I just go to sleep.
Yeah, I
What?
do.
No
You don't
way.
visualize anything.
No, I close my eyes and then I'm asleep and then I wake up and it's the morning.
Jesus Christ.
Brain's fucked for
What
that
what
one.
genocides do you fall asleep to, Madison?
I also do the history to fall asleep thing.
Yeah.
I
The same one?
genuinely- Yeah,
The same
literally.
one?
Yeah, it's boring as fuck.
It's amazing.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Where he describes
you talk
sleeping on
about-
hay.
No, I don't think I've heard that one. But I literally, it's like a 10-hour video of just history, and it's the
Yeah,
most
it's
like.
You just
amazing.
prefer,
numbing
you just
voice.
like you prefer the past, don't you? When it was, it was
Sleep-
a
sleep-
purely white state in Britain. wasn't it?
Sleepless Historian, it's called. Why it sucked to be a blacksmith. 2.5 hours of that.
Yeah, because of the white smiths putting him down.
I'll get these motherfucking shoes on. Look at them hooves. Fuck me, man.
My God, that hammering's rhythmic. You look worried, Tom.
I was just thinking how I could have squeezed MC Hammer joke into that. but I couldn't think of a way.
I've sent you some news stories, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's just have a look at foot. This is just a little video to start us off.
Oh, this is early, isn't it? Is it?
Make this full screen, Tom.
Are you still doing quality stuff? Or?
Right. Well, actually, we've had a bit of a pause on that. I need to remember to buy a new phone because we had to throw the phone away because it was illegal. So we've got a few old ones knocking about, but we do need to restart that, Tom. We keep forgetting.
You keep forgetting
I
to
know.
buy the phone.
I keep forgetting. Remind me because I'm a mong.
Is this injury or what?
No. Right. This is just someone who has slightly nicer feet than Freddy.
Oh! You can't put them on a bus seat.
In that mental, putting them on a seat with the zombie flesh.
Maybe that's how they got that way.
Yeah.
Is that male or female?
I have no idea. I can't gender those trotters.
They are
That's
minging.
a woman's foot. That.
Is it?
Yeah.
What woman has those feet? It's got
can tell
long
by-
toenails.
No, you can tell by the smoothness.
Of what? What's
The
smooth?
arch.
Sorry, let's have a look at that again.
Well, if you go
I think they're
to-
big flat man feet, these.
Nah, these are women, man.
Well, to be fair, you've been more banging women than me, I think.
Yeah.
No, look how flat and fat
Yeah, I
that
think
is.
those are women's feet.
They're women's feet. Look how
I think-
Pause
feminine
it, pause
they are.
it.
They're not hairy enough to be men's
I
feet.
think it's.
I think the hair's rotted off.
I think as well. I think those are women's jeans.
Yeah.
You can't possibly tell.
You can a
Men
little
wear
bit.
skinny jeans.
No.
Not that kind of man.
No, a man's not going to wear.
No, they would now because they're out of fashion, you know. They're still clinging on, you know. I don't know. I think man.
No, it's a woman. Of course she is.
That's gross.
No, the way I no. Like my definition of a woman, people are like, oh, what's a woman? I'm like, someone I want to fuck. So that's not a woman.
That's just.
That's
what
not a
you
woman.
described it.
Weirdly, Freddie's a woman. Yeah, fuck that, innit?
they're,
Yeah. Let's have a look at Jeremy Vine. This is fucking hilarious. Right. We
endless,
all
isn't
hate
he?
cyclists, right?
Do you know he follows me on Twitter, Jeremy?
Jeremy Vine does.
Jeremy Vine follows me on Twitter, and I think he is a massive cocksucker.
He actually has really good taste in music. I'll say this for him. He put a playlist on Six Music once, and I was like, fair play, these are bangers.
I think he went to Last Laugh once when Wozniak was on. He
Right.
was like a Wozniak super
Well,
fan.
unfortunately, because of his cycling videos, you know, he used to like make lots of videos where he put a GoPro on his head and rode around getting nearly knocked off and complaining. Sadly, some mean internet trolls have let some horrible comments, and Jeremy is reading them out.
Can I just say, before we play this, those cyclist videos piss me off so much because the amount of time they go, oh, there's a car over there and it looks like it might be indicating, and they fucking sprint to get alongside it. And they go, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, it's like you also have a responsibility to not get run over.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a horrible personality trait, isn't it?
yeah, fuck
And
cyclists.
also, when they do it in London,
Yeah.
it's like, this
The road's
guy's-
really busy in central London.
Yeah, obviously, they're going to have to overtake you a little bit closer.
Yeah, and buses have blind spots. They ride into blind spots, then wonder why they get run over. It's like
fucking mental.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Anyway,
hate cyclists.
some other people have had some opinions, and I just think it's really funny listening to Jeremy Vine read these out.
He's great. Man.
So here we go. Is it Jimmy the Fool? Surely this man, that's me, has to be England's biggest blank. AR blank. It may be terrible, but I hope he falls under the wheels of 5 cars that reverse and make sure the job's done.
5 of them reversing seems like it was planned.
Yeah, I think you only need one to reverse over him.
I love this image. It looks like he scored against a former club.
Yeah. The away fans have been giving it large, and he's just banged one in from a corner.
That's a Jamie Vardy celebration.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
This is just a little cycle bit. Tony Doherty. We are all God's children apart from the devil's offspring, who are bicycle fetishists in the main. A perfect example would be Satan's high priest, an all-round bike fetishist Jeremy Vine.
That makes him sound sick, to be fair.
Yeah.
Satan's high priest.
At least they'll call him a bike pedo, which is what most people call him. A bike
nonce.
Was it Joey Barton that got
Yeah,
sued for calling him a bike nonce?
Yeah, because they like. I thought I will defend Joey Barton in that. Bike nonce doesn't mean you're literally a pedo. It means you're a pedo level of interested in bikes.
Yeah.
But also, Barton's a cunt, and whatever happens to him's good.
Joey Barton overall is a cunt, but every now and again you go, that is pretty funny, Barton. Just every now and again he does something that you go, and you feel a bit guilty about it, but you go, it is a bit funny.
Yeah, but you also hate women's football, so I think that's why.
Yeah, 'cause it's shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Right.
Pongo, most annoying, boring C, maybe I'll say clown, with the most boring effing phone-ins, what a clown you are. It's not the word clown. Please.
Just in case you were wondering.
Proper partridge.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
Aye. Sooner the better. I hope you get banned from the roads permanently, you bike Nazi. We're in here. You're a, look at that, you're without an apostrophe. That's worse than any of it. You really are a complete C. Your day will come. People want me to get, they want me to get run over. That's what's so weird.
Pause it. He's pushed this feature, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
This is his
definitely.
idea, yeah.
He's gone.
Look at the logo in the top left corner. Trolls.
He's gone.
Looks like he's drawn that.
Just give me 2.5 minutes to read out some of my abuse. And they've gone, it's not a good idea, Jeremy.
He'll make them look stupid. I'll tell you who'll look stupid, the people who've written in.
He knows what he's doing. He's putting those videos on. Everyone hates him, and he gets more and more followers. And he keeps doing it because he keeps getting more
He's
engagement.
actually retired from those bike videos because of this. This is what the feature's about.
Right, but he did
So
it
we've
for-
won. We've won, guys. And yet another victory for trolling.
Hey!
First,
up the trolls.
we knocked Lad Bible off. Not Lad Bible, Lad Baby. You know, Lad Baby, we stopped them by trolling.
Aluco's fucked off.
Any
Yeah.
Aluco's fucked us off. Yeah. But she just poked the hornet's nest. You don't mess with a national treasure like Ian Wright.
No,
you just don't do it. Like, don't mug off David Attenborough. You know, it's not going to go well for you.
She'll probably try and get that job as well.
Why is it only old white guys on nature programs?
I find it absolutely mad that him and Tim Vine are brothers.
Yeah.
Like, that Christmas dinner party must be fucking awful.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Did you not?
But Tim Vine's dead nice. I've gigged with him.
Yeah,
He was really sound.
Watched him do puns about the Brussels sprouts.
It's not just that. So, for about 10 minutes, he throws a pen in the air and tries to catch it behind his ear.
That is.
It's actually
brilliant.
great, though,
That
isn't it?
is
It's fucking class.
brilliant, that.
That
Pen
does-
behind the ear is fucking
That
brilliant.
does sound funny.
Mate, it's so funny because he's got this like fucking song going, pen behind the ear, pen behind the ear, pen behind the pen behind the pen behind the ear, and they go, oh, and he throws it in the air and it doesn't go behind his ear. And he does it over and over until eventually he does it. He can do it whenever he wants, but he'll just string it out for so long. It's
And
fucking
at
class.
first you think this is so annoying.
Yeah.
And then you're like, pen behind the ear.
Yeah, by the end you're
Come
like,
on.
ah!
Come on, Tim. Like Wimbledon in the 90s. Come on, Tim.
I'm set up Penn Hill.
You are beyond hated. Please only upload another cycling video if it's you getting run down and hospitalised. This one's fair enough. Maybe spend some time with your wife instead of editing and posting whatever it is, SH something, videos on Twitter, then spending all day trying to justify being a
Waiter.
Blank. I bet your missus is getting banged left, right and centre by a car driver.
That one's fair enough. Before he read that one out, he said this one's fair enough. The one about his missus getting banged left and right by car drivers.
By a car driver.
I'd love it if his missus is sat at home like, oh my God, look at that guy with a car out there. I'm going to suck him off. I'm going to suck him off for a
I
lift.
wonder if that was like Project Zero, like Case Zero. He found out his wife was shagging a man, and he went, "What's he got that I haven't?
A car.
Bastard.
4 wheels.
I'm gonna bring him down."
Oh, fucking Jeremy.
I suspect, right? I know he gets a lot of abuse.
Yeah.
I think he might have wrote some of these
Yeah,
himself. Or the producers have said, we can't have the ones where it says nonce. Let's just write some other ones.
Yeah. Like, the thing with Jeremy Vine is, I think he's one of those people who, he's not actually bad. He's not really done anything wrong. But there's just something about him where it's really fun to bully him.
Just a bit of a twat. isn't
Yeah, he's just a bit of a twat. And it's not like, you know, it's not illegal to be a bit of a twat. You know, no punishment should come to him really for being a bit of a twat. He just sort of is.
It's
It's
like-
It's
No,
just smarmy, innit?
I don't like people videoing people trying to get them in trouble and then uploading it and being like, I just think it's fucking pathetic. Do you know what I mean?
That's why he donated to that woman who said the N-word on a bench.
Yeah. Shiloh Hendricks.
Yeah.
Do you think he'd be on the worst stag do in like British celebrities?
It'd be pretty rough.
Oh.
He'd want to go on a canal boat.
Yeah, he'd
you
be
know.
up there, wouldn't he?
He'd just be really into the activities. He'd be like, I can't wait for axe throwing.
Oh, I'd hate Martin Lewis on a stag do, me.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just fucking get around in yourself. Mate. Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up.
Yeah, I know happy I was in 15 minutes, but I'm thirsty now.
Yeah.
Go on,
If
mate.
we go to the strippers before 7, we can actually save €3.
Yes, but they're all
Shut
fat and
up.
minging in the day.
I'm not putting Groupons in a fucking prostitute's knickers, Martin.
Yeah, you want to be bad with money on a stag do.
Fucking live a
definitely.
little, mate.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else I'd hate to go on a fucking stag do with.
Yeah. Most celebrities, I don't know them. It's awful when you're on a stag do with people you don't know, isn't it?
No, I mean, but like, if you went on a stag do and Tyson Fury was on that stag do,
Yeah, you know it's going to be a
you
good
know
one.
it's going to be fucking sick.
I want Tyson Fury and Bob Mortimer. Just want to see what happens. What a vibe. You need different roles in the group, innit? So,
Ray Mears, I want one off.
Yeah, no.
But then I was like, he'd probably get me home.
Yeah. He'd make sure you get to your hotel, wouldn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, you'd fall over and graze your knee, and he'd grab a nettle and rub
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Say I wouldn't want like Bam Margera. Like, but you're making it sad, mate. we're
it's
we're
too
trying to
much.
have fun, but there's a vibe about you. It's like, yeah, Pete Doherty. It's like we're all like drugs, mate. Can you wind it in a bit?
Yeah, and maybe have they gone sober now?
Pete Doherty is sober on everything but booze. He's the opposite of me.
Right,
So he
okay.
still drinks and he looks fucked. He looks worse than he was on Smack now. He's falling apart. He's someone who should have died young.
He
He's just missed the
claims
boat.
he's sober, but that Louis Theroux documentary.
Oh no, he's hammered.
Not.
He's not on drugs, but he's hammered. Like, so he's hammered drunk all the time. He's an alcoholic still. So he's not good. He's just not doing heroin anymore. That's why he's fat, because the heroin kept him thin. But
I think Theroux would do me head in.
Yeah.
I
I
like
think
it.
Theroux would be a laugh, you know. He'd get stuck in.
I'd like- I
No,
like
no,
his
he wouldn't.
vocal.
He wouldn't get stuck in. He'd
He would.
pretend to get stuck in an ironic way that made you look like a
Yeah.
cunt.
Yeah, he's not
Grass you
film-
up. He'd
He's not
grass you up
filming
till
a
he misses at the end of it.
Yeah, if he's filming a documentary on the Stag Do, I don't want him there. But just to hang out, I don't think he's doing that all the time.
I'd just be sick of his little quips every fucking 30 seconds. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what Theroux would do. Theroux would be sound in the day, go home early at night, and then have a go at everyone for being hungover in the morning. Like, oh, you said this last night. You were too pissed. That's
Just
what
like
he'd do.
little sarcastic comments. Do you know what I mean? Like little, oh, we're doing this, are we? Oh, shut up. Yeah, we're doing it. Fuck off, lad.
Stephen Bartlett, I wouldn't like.
Oh, no way.
no way.
thanks. Jake Humphries, I think, would be
No,
the worst.
we're not-
We've
Oh
got to
my
get up at 4 a.m.
We're not getting around of Hewlin, Stephen. Gary Neville would be a terrible
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Any
up
of
well
the
early.
pundits, like
Paul
fucking Neville.
Scholes, he'd be awful.
Neville, Carragher, Keane,
Do you
any
think
of them.
Paul Scholes would suck them toes?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's just on the bus seat in front, like, nom, 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 nom.
I think Richards would be all right.
Micah Richards. Oh, Micah Richards would be
Yeah,
class.
yeah, I think
He's
Richards would be
like,
alright.
that's why he's on telly. He's
Ian
great
Wright,
fun.
Ian Wright would be great.
The best. Yeah.
I think Thierry Henry would be all right.
Nah,
No.
he's he'd be like,
Guys, we all need we need one black guy. We're
No.
going to have to pick one.
he'd be wanting to talk to girls.
Yeah, Thierry Henry's pulling straight away, and then you don't see him for the rest of the
Yeah,
night.
we don't want that.
All right, Lizo Mazumba.
Yeah.
Who the
He'd
fuck's
stick.
that?
From News Round.
He'd stick around.
Yeah.
He's a nice. Came across a nice vibe. He's not famous enough that he'd
No,
spoil the
tell you
fucking
with
night. 'cause
Lizzo-
everyone would
with
want to
Lizzo-
think-
look.
But if you said I went on a stag do with Lizo Mazumba, you'd be like, fucking
Why
class.
are you two watching News Round?
When we were kids.
Like in the olden days. News
Yeah,
Round.
in the 90s when we were kids.
I never knew.
So, like, I think though Lizzo, right, he seems like a nice guy. He's not going to be the most fun, but you leave him with the kitty. You leave him in charge of the money, you know, because he's not going to lose it like I would. I'll put it up a stripper's bum.
Oh, you'd leave Martin Lewis with the money though if he's there.
No, you wouldn't. Just want to have fun.
Yeah, then I'm not
Yeah,
having a drink all night.
Yeah. I'm not allowed in anywhere because the entrance fee costs money.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Lewis.
Twats, you're not coming to the stag do.
Lewis. I would fucking love him to go bankrupt more than anyone.
Oh, my God,
I'd love him to have financial problems. It'd be so funny. Just budget better, Martin, you fucking moron.
He's actually comes to Australia nice.
Yeah, no, but also fuck it.
Yeah, he is.
He makes me feel bad because I
He
don't
is-
care about any of those things and I don't do any of them.
boring.
And then I'm like, why do I have no money? This episode is brought to you by O'Donnell Moonshine, our friends who are also sponsoring Dead Meat this year. Moonshine is semi-legal alcohol from the past. It's what they used to have in the Prohibition era.
And they're in these lovely, stylish little mason jars. And
Very
here's-
stylish.
Here's the important bit.
Yeah.
They come from all different sorts of proofs, all the way from 17%
Yeah.
for the pussies, right the way to 72%
Yeah,
alcohol.
man strength. Proper man strength. 72%.
Tom, you've had a few. What
Yeah.
they like?
I drank it very irresponsibly, and they
Yeah.
are strong as shit, but they
Yeah.
are delicious. It did the job. It
Yeah.
did the job.
That's the only way to drink, I say, Tom, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And,
Yeah.
and if you want to drink it responsibly, this is definitely the way to do it.
Yeah. Do it in style with a cool drink that feels a bit naughty.
They're really strong and they're massive.
Yeah. The
They
big
are.
old jars.
They are huge as well.
If you
And
drink a draught of that 72% strength, you will die. That's how good it is.
there's over 20 different flavours as well. So there's something for everybody to like and
Yeah.
enjoy. The best flavours are Tough Nut and Very Cherry. Those are the best selling ones. Tough Nut tastes like Ferrero Rocher. Very Cherry tastes like Mr. Kipling. It's great. So if you want to get some, if you want to get ordering and support them who are supporting the podcast, head over to o'donnellmoonshine.co.uk. And if you use the discount code DEADMEN10 at checkout, you get 10%
Yeah.
off.
I'm going to now do the secret symbol that means this is actually a good product. We're not actually lying about this one. We actually like O'Donnell. They're really good.
It's a great signal, secret signal.
Yeah,
no one will work this out.
It's our secret signal. If you don't see this, the advert's shit. So this one we mean. It's actually good. O'Donnell's is class. Get involved. We are going on tour. We're going to do some gigs around the country.
It's going to be great.
It is, isn't it?
I wasn't going to sing.
Didn't really join in with the musical baton that I threw out, but
No, I didn't want to.
that's fair
I'll do
enough.
my own thing.
You can do your own thing at our live tour dates as well if you want.
We'll all do our own thing. We'll do
We'll all
three
do our
different
own thing.
things.
We're going to do 3 different shows at once on the same stage.
It's going to be great. The first one was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun. Basically, we are going to shout over each other a lot because it's a live podcast. We're going to do exactly what we do here, but with fun games and things and activities and prizes and all sorts of chaos.
I feel like when we are in a room live with our fans, I feel like we get worse.
Yeah. They really encourage us down. And like you look out at this sea of... What's a nice way of saying disgusting, sweaty mongs?
Smelliness.
Sea of smelliness. Yeah, that's much nicer.
Sea of smelliness.
Sea of smelliness. You look out at them and you go, they're not worth behaving well for. So we're even worse. So come see us. We're going all over the place. We're going to Liverpool, Birmingham, Glasgow, Leeds, London and Hull. Get your tickets now. Where can you get them, Freddie?
Deadmentalkpod.com.
Deadmentalkpod.com.
We hope you're enjoying this week's episode of Dead Men Talking. If you're not signed up already, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/deadmentalkpod. Just for a little sample, just a little sort of amuse-bouche of what you're missing out on. Here is a sample clip from a previous Patreon episode.
Yeah, and like a free sample, Freddie's going to have 4 of them.
So, I don't know if you...
Is this Kanye thing about him sucking his cousin's dick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Read it out, Tom.
My name is Yi, and I sucked my cousin's dick till I was 14.
Sorry,
Tweet
my
sent-
name is Yi. What medieval rapper have we got here? It's Ye.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, Kanye.
Oh, yeah, no.
Hey, no, it's a tweet from
It's Kanye. Hello, I'm Kanye West.
I always wondered why he was called Yi.
She take me money when I'm in need. Now, I'm not saying these are gold diggers. Get down, girl. Go ahead, get down.
Yeah, he sucked his cousin's dick till he was 14.
All right.
How do you see the track list for Kanye's new album?
No, Matt, to be honest with you, I've tried to just sort of ignore what he's doing now.
Have a look.
I'm a massive fan of his early work, but he's so mentally ill now.
Kanye,
it's just sad.
new album track list.
The first one, WW3.
Oh, Jesus, I've just read this list. Kanye!
Yeah, go on.
Someone get him in an hospital.
Cosby,
Yeah,
famous sexual abuser.
yeah. I'm sure that song is all about how bad Cosby is.
Well, maybe what he's done, he's seen what happened with Kendrick and Drake
Yeah.
and a song about a pedo. They're in now. They're hot right now. Songs
Right,
about
so it's his
pedos.
Not Like Us. He's
Yeah.
doing a diss track about Cosby.
Maybe. Or
Right.
just he's just going, that pedo thing is gone big. I'll go pedo.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I think the next track might counteract your argument, Tom.
Free Diddy.
Yeah, that doesn't put him on the anti-pedo side, does it? That's really quite
Maybe.
pro-pedo at that point.
Yeah,
She did like bomb Justin Bieber, didn't he?
Bianca.
That's his ex-wife, the one who used to turn up everywhere naked.
I'll tell
She
you
was called
what.
Bianca.
I'll tell you what. I bet Bianca's looking at that and she's like, oh.
It's not a great list to be part of.
Oh. Worried about this one. This one's good.
Why are you worried about saying this?
Could get clipped a little bit.
That'll be fine.
Well, the first word is Heil.
Yeah, what's the second one?
The second word is Hitler.
Right, but if you say, so what's it called?
I'll leave that to your imagination, bro.
Right, or our editors. As if we can't snip that together. You might as well just fucking say it.
Yeah.
It's called, what's it called?
What?
What's it called?
The next one's
No,
called...
no, track
The
7.
second
What's
one's not
track 7
bad.
called? What's track 7 called?
The track 7 is
What's it called?
Heil Hitler.
There we go. Right, clip that. Thank you very much, editors.
Well, I've got a story of a troll who's doing a fucking great job. So I reckon you might have seen this. Click on Stone Island Jacket. This is amazing. Get
Oh,
it nice
it's
and loud.
brilliant, isn't it? Oh, it's so funny. This.
Right.
So we've got a voice note in a group chat just for audio listeners.
Yeah, well, it's a Facebook thing selling a Stone Island
Facebook
Jacket.
Marketplace.
Right.
Hi, you right there, mate? Yeah, that's brilliant, that is. The other thing I do ask, would you be able to get a quick picture of someone just wearing the jacket, just so I can get a size preference on it and see what it looks like on, please? Thank you.
Fair enough.
Yeah, ish.
Yeah.
Still a little weird.
Yeah, that looks fine, that does, from the picture. To be honest, I'm into me football fighting and stuff like that, so I've only really been wearing it on the weekends. The only thing I do want to test, though, if you don't mind, is the movement in the jacket. Would you be able to get him just to throw a couple of punches and stuff like that? And if, it all looks fine, I'll come up and collect it today. Thank you.
Okay, I will do as soon as he gets back. Be about 10 minutes.
Shadowboxing is going.
You're right, lovely. Are you right to get him to throw a couple of longer punches, if you don't mind, and just stand a little bit further back so I can see the full jacket, please? Thank you.
It gets better.
You're right, lovely. Yeah, that looks fine, that does. Last test before I come up and collect it. Can you just get him to throw away a couple of headbutts in it, please? Thank you.
Go on, go.
Woodpecker.
Is that your headbutt or not?
You're right, lovely. Is there any chance that you can face the camera when you do it, if you don't mind, please? Thank you.
It just says you're taking the piss at this point, so surely. That's fucking great.
That's very good.
Yeah, a lot of fun. I had someone message me recently asking for a close-up look at one of my tattoos. I was like, yeah, weird. You're going to have a wank.
Really?
Yeah, I had a DM, yeah.
Which one?
Like this new one. I was like, it's just a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can I have a close look at your arm?
Yeah, it's
Do you have weird fan requests? I feel like you would do.
I have a cameo, so it's just more like, call my mate a wanker.
Yeah, I get a lot of those as well. I'm always happy to do them. If you see me in person, if you've got a mate, it's always call my mate a fat cunt. Every time for me. It's like every time.
Yeah, I had one who's like, we do our football awards, end of season awards. It's in Colchester, no fee, but we'll get you a couple of pints.
Oh, great.
To Colchester.
Oh, fantastic. I get to go to your awards, do I?
We'll get you a couple of... What, 2? To Colchester.
£10 worth of pints
Across the country. 10-hour round trip,
on
is
the
it?
train. The famously cheap train.
I think most people are like, I'd love to have a pint with you or stiff coke you. And
but I don't want to pay you.
But I promise you probably wouldn't. Because I don't.
Yeah, it's a fucking nightmare. I've done it.
I'm quite shy around new people.
Yeah. And also, like, you drink very quickly to a point where you become just a fucking cabbage.
Yeah.
Like, there is a point where, like, Jamie just sort of, like, your brain just turns off and you stop being able to form sentences.
Yeah.
And then there's another, like, 6 hours of night out with him just dribbling into a pint.
Oh, my stamina is fucking phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, he'll keep going. Once he's fucked, he stays forever, but he gets fucked so quick. You've got about an hour at the start of the night to talk to Jamie. If you want to have a chat, get it in early.
Get it in now, mate. I was watching the match a couple of weeks ago, United versus Leon, and at Hot Water, and Port Swift was on, so obviously the place is fucking rammed, as you can imagine. And this lad, he was
nonce.
He was a nice enough lad, like, and he sits down. He goes, "Can I sit with you, Jamie?" Yeah. Sound right. My mate wants a picture. Just say no. Just say no. It'd be class. That I went. It won't.
Yeah.
That's not funny crack. That's all.
Yeah, it's just gonna be sad. And then he's going to go away going, Jamie Hutchinson is a cunt.
I know, yeah. So he goes, can I watch the match with you? I went, yeah, sure. And it's a massive game, obviously, second leg of a European quarter-final. And he goes, United fan then? Yeah, mate, yeah. Just watching the match. He went, rough season, innit? Went, yeah, I've had better, mate. Just watch this then. He went, what do you make of these stadium plans then? Oh, this is too much for me.
Why did you say he could watch the match with you? What did you think would happen?
I was
He's not going to sit silently, is he?
I just want to watch the match.
What you got to do is turn to them, look it in the eyes and go, no, I don't care about you. You care about me, and I don't give a shit.
No, I can never do that.
And it's too hard when they've got the little puppy eyes.
I still reply to every DM me.
That's mental.
Yeah.
I don't reply to DMs. I'm not even trying to mug you off. I just don't really reply. Yeah.
You don't reply to messages to me.
Yeah, exactly. I don't reply to messages from my friends and family. Like, good luck, some stranger. Like, and also, even if I did, I don't know. I just like message me on the platform, comment or whatever. I'll reply to that. But like, when it's just weird. You get into like a weird little.
Well, I mute every tweet now.
Right.
I tweet and mute because it's just humorless.
Right.
So say if you tweet about football,
it's
just the most humorless cunts on Twitter are football fans, man.
Yeah, you can't joke about football, but people just take it so serious.
But sometimes they come up with a good line and I'll just mute it. And I'll just go, I just argue in a lift.
Mate, I used to do some stuff on Stretford Paddock, and you would get dogs abuse for just saying it. You could just go,
but you have really shit football opinions. You do deserve abuse for your opinions.
You could just go.
I'm like that when you say your opinions.
But you could just go, I don't think Lingard had a good game. And then you could have people going, I hope you die. I hope you genuinely die.
Yeah, but you'd say that after he scored an hat-trick.
If I ever whenever I find myself agreeing with something you said about football, my immediate thought is, I must be wrong about this.
It became a running joke amongst comedians that like there are some comedians who would just bet against Freddie's predictions every week and they made a fortune.
Yeah. I did it in the Euros.
Yeah.
It is very funny.
You're just wrong a lot, aren't you?
And you say it with so much certainty. I think. That's what makes it funny.
Yeah.
It's never I think.
Yeah, but it's got to be. You've got to fucking nail your colours to a mast. Yeah. I think. That's the term.
You can sometimes just say you don't know. You don't have to just guess an opinion.
Oh, you can't. You can't just say I don't know.
Yeah,
You've got to just fucking make.
There's a lot of power in that.
You got to make wild swings, and one of them will come off.
Now, what you got to do is say you don't know a couple of times. Then people are like, "Oh, he's really honest when he doesn't know stuff," and then you can sneak more lies through. Because then the next time you make up some shit, you go, "Oh, last time he said he didn't know, so he must know this." That's how you manipulate people, Freddie. Come on, grow up. It's nice. I like it.
I'm learning.
Call yourself toxic.
You don't know that name.
Do you know that all those toxic terms nowadays, like gaslighting and stuff like that? Like, whatever happened to you just being wrong?
Oh no, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, whatever happened to just like, shut up, I disagree with you. Like, why is that not a thing?
I had to tell my missus once, I had to say to her, sometimes it's not mansplaining, sometimes you just don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just explaining.
Yes.
Like, I get it. If I talk to her about her job and explain stuff, but like about football, she literally knows nothing. I'm just explaining.
Yes. Yeah. Leaving a skid mark in the bed does not make me a narcissist.
I think she was saying an narcissist.
I'm disgusting, but I'm not a narcissist about it.
How did you leave a skid mark in the bed?
I always leave skid marks everywhere I go.
Everywhere we go.
I'm getting a bidet put in my bathroom at the moment. I'm getting a hose, a bum gun, because I went to Thailand and I fell in love with them. I was like, my dream. So I'm finally happening. You need one of those. If you're skid marking anyway, you need to wash your bum.
My arse hair is just matted. And my shit comes through like Play-Doh from a machine.
It's like a letterbox.
Yeah, but it's all.
I bet his arse looks like the walls of an African mud hut.
Yeah,
it's just cladded.
You know, like one of those sad goats they have to take into a sanctuary.
Yeah. I have to spend days untangling hair and stuff.
You got arse dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Why don't you just like shave your ass?
I don't know. I don't even shave my beard. I have to get a man to do it.
Yeah, you could get a man to wax your ass.
It costs you, I think.
By a man, do you mean a barber?
Yeah. It's not just going out on the street with a razor like, can you have a go at this?
I've got to get
Mrs. Lauren, can you just get that man to give me a shave?
Yeah. Also, it's not weird to get a barber to trim your facial hair. That's what I do.
Nothing I do.
That's what I do.
I've got to get a man.
That's literally their job.
I sort of live by this mantra that I trust better men.
Yeah.
So I don't drive because I'll just get public transport because a man will be better at that than me.
And bus drivers are better than you.
I don't even shop. I get Gusto to do my shopping for me, and they tell me what to eat every week. And Lauren cooks it, obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
Some gender roles are there for a reason.
Yeah. Can you cook at all?
I'm all right at one pan stuff.
Right.
Like curry and chilli, where you just put everything in a pan and let it simmer for a bit.
But I bet it's like the curry and chilli you get in like a football club. You know, like that rugby club chilli that you get in literally all of them.
I'm not as bad as you'd think I'd be.
Sure, I would think you were incapable of like boiling an egg.
Yeah, I did when I did try and cook a romantic meal, I left the what's it called, kitchen roll next to the hob, and subsequently set the kitchen on fire. As it caught. Paper is very flammable.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Paper is very flammable.
Yeah, good.
Lauren, get a man to put this fire out.
Quick, call your dad. One of the most
Sorry, Lauren, I can't sleep with you. I need a better man to do it. You're essentially a cook for life,
I'm a
aren't
life
you?
cook.
You're a life cook.
Oh,
you just watch another man drive your car. Rev it.
I'm the Bevo of life.
Didn't Bevo fuck Bonnie Blue recently?
Yeah.
I've got his number.
What?
I've got Bevo's number.
What for? Are you just in a swallowing club?
I was going to get him to do a roast.
Right. Just eat it whole.
Yeah, he's a bit hard work.
Yeah, I bet, yeah.
You're joking.
He's a little bit insane.
I think fucking Bevo's worse than 1,000 Men.
Can I tell you this? Can I tell you this as well? Is he thinks, Brandon Beavis, he thinks that he is incredibly talented. So he thinks that the reason that he's quite famous and successful is because he's got this innate talent and this gravitas that most men don't sort of bestow.
Just like a rare charisma.
Yeah. He doesn't recognise that he ate a potato weird once, got this mad sort of bump from fame, and now everything's waning. He genuinely thinks he's like talented.
He's good at getting bottles thrown at his head. That keeps happening to him.
Yeah.
That's funny.
There's literally nothing sadder than someone who barely had any sort of fame trying to cling on to it. It's just like gets bleak so fucking quick.
It's like the Christmas episode of The Office when Brent is doing his appearances and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel for him, man. It's grim.
Oh, God, I'm going to be bleak when this goes away. This is the most successful I've ever been.
That's why I reply to every DM, because I'm gonna be on the floor at some point in the next 3 years. It's going to happen.
See, I'm saving that as a little boost. When I start to wane, I'll start replying to DMs, and I'm hoping it can kick me back up. Like, you know, doing poppers when you start coming down off a pill.
Yeah. I'll just go. Remember, listen, I was the man. I was the people's champion. So you got the people. I need your help now, people.
I think Rob's plan is the better because when your DMs stop, you'll miss them. But when they'd stop for Rob, he's still got them all saved up.
Yeah. I've got years worth of DMs I can reply to.
Yeah, but it's going to look so weird if you reply to a DM 2 years later.
Yeah, but it's going to look weird if he just messaging fans out the blue.
Yeah. I've done that. Oh my God! Do you know what I did the other week? This is sad. So I've said this on my own podcast, but I fell in mate love on the train a few months ago.
Yeah.
And
I think I saw the clip of it. Yeah.
And recently it happened again. I was in London and I had to get an off-peak train back because the prices are mental, astronomical. So to save £200, I'll wait an hour.
Or take that 200 quid and spend that on driving lessons.
Yeah, you are paying for a man to do it though, aren't you?
Yeah. So I went to the pub and like Signal Box in London, and a guy went, "Oh, Jamie, I'm a fan of the pod." So I went, "Oh, nice one, mate." Got a pint, and it was hammered. And I seen him sit down. He had a 2-seater. Went, "Oh, do you mind if I sit down?" And we got on that well. I missed 2 trains, so I could stay out with him.
Hanging out with the listener.
Because I could stay out with him.
That's nice.
And then I went, "I've done it again." He went, "What?" I went, "I keep falling in love at train stations." And he went, "Have you really missed 2 trains?" I went, "Yeah, don't go."
Do you stay in touch with these people?
He DM'd me, followed him back, Cal. Just take it easy, see how it goes. He's from Blackburn, moved to Leyland.
He's moved to Leyland?
Yeah, from Blackburn.
I just don't know if I could start a friendship with that as the start of our relationship. I'd feel like there's a weird power dynamic.
Yeah. When the last one, Phil, when he got off at Runcorn, I stopped his hand and I went, "Oh, DM me, won't you?" I asked him out.
The way you said Phil then, I thought you were going to say bastard after it.
Bastard. You don't
Didn't
call?
DM me ever.
We're all the bloody same.
No, he
Bastards.
did. I asked him out at midnight.
He turned back into a pumpkin.
And I got in, and he'd messaged back, and I woke up with obviously the beer anxiety. I've asked a man out here that could be conceived as gay.
It's pretty gay.
In
gay.
In some cultures. So, and I had 2 messages off him. I went, I can't read them, so I got Hayley Ellis to read them for me. Because she's the only comic who won't be a cunt with my phone.
Oh yeah, that is true. That is true. Hayley's too anxious to fuck you over, whereas most comics would just be dickheads about that.
Yeah, we love Hayley, but you will never see her on this podcast. She does not want to come on.
Although she is coming to Dead Meat.
She is coming to Dead Meat.
She's great.
Yeah, she's class, but she does not want to do
really
this.
funny.
Yeah.
She's brilliant, man. Very good.
Yeah, Jamie will be drunk there again.
Yeah, I'm going on early, so
it's so funny. Everybody else, like, you got to have oh, can I double? Do you know what I mean? Oh, what's the fee? Jamie doesn't ask any of those questions. Can I go on early? And
so I can get pissed. Yeah.
What time do you want me on the ticket stand?
I'll do the round. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. You're welcome to just fill in whenever you like.
I'm going to plug in gaps here where they don't. You're like just.
Freddie's having a cloakroom you can help out on.
Just like Ji-sung Park. I'm doing all
the utility
stuff.
man. You're the Stuart Dallas.
We should get you to follow one guy. All festival.
Man marking.
If you stop that guy enjoying himself, AC Milan won't be able to win the game.
Let's make that. You know, we gave that VIP package away.
Yeah.
Let's have him man marked.
I'm Mark Gareth Island. Yeah. Out the game, mate.
Just stop him getting a pint every time he's trying to get there. Just
you don't know how serious I'll take it. I'll watch your shit. I don't give a fuck, mate.
Just staring.
Yeah.
Shoulder barge about the way we try to sit down.
There was a guy last time who took crack in a toilet, wasn't there?
Didn't even get kicked out. We're legends. Yeah. So, if you are going to do crack, do it in the toilets. That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
Who's been responsible?
Just don't make a big show of it. It's fine. We're not here to kick people out.
Yeah.
I loved it last year. It was one of my favourite gigs last year, I think.
Yeah.
It was fucking mint.
You twatted it. We are we're programming this time, so you're not against anybody, because last time nobody else got
Yeah,
You basically emptied the second tent.
Yeah, it's when you have the two on at the same time and stuff. It's
Yeah, we got
because
people.
good. They're amazing comics.
Well, this is it. We
what I mean?
don't book cunts. Well, we do for the Naked Martin stage, They're having a go.
We got a 700 seater this time.
Yeah. The main stage is like twice as big. And then like the second stage is as big as the main stage was last year.
And then we got a third stage.
We've got a third stage and a wrestling ring again. Yeah, more tattoo artists. We're giving away
Hot
more
dog
free
competition again.
Might do the eating competition again. We'll slightly change the rules this time. I'm going to give them a time limit and
What
see how
about
many
a
they can
spicy
do.
one?
Yeah, spicy one would be good actually. Yeah. Yeah, might do a hot
Really?
ones. We do a
Really?
hot ones sort of thing with people. Yeah.
Yeah, hot ones is a good idea.
Yeah. But I'm just going to get syringes full of hot sauce and squirt them in their eyes.
So yeah, buy your tickets now, guys.
That sounds fun.
Also, that's not going to be part of the competition. I'm just going to do that randomly throughout the day.
I would go to that.
Yeah.
What else have you got here?
Oh, I don't know.
Let's have a look. Obese Polly.
This little story, I'll just introduce this. It's a little story about Freddy's mum.
Obese woman with 5 lovers ordered them to abduct and torture 6th man who displeased her.
Why is the fact that she's obese got anything to do with anything?
Well, because it's amazing she's got 5 people to fuck her.
Big, fat, ugly bitch.
I mean, maybe what they're saying is, woman who is a 5-man job. You're going to need a team for this one. I don't know if there's pictures of her, but...
Displeased is such a fat person's word.
There's a father and son.
There we go. Right.
An obese Ohio woman with 5 lovers allegedly ordered them to abduct and torture another man as revenge in a shocking kidnapping case. Martina Jones, 28, and
That's Stone.
her husband, Michael Esqueda, 28, and boyfriends Aaron Bradshaw, Austin Bradshaw, David Cessna, and Chance Johnston
Chance Johnston's a good name.
are facing multiple serious charges over the kidnapping.
We've got to see a picture of her.
Yeah.
Jones is said to be in a polygamous relationship and shared multiple children with a group of men, according to the Kansas Star.
Mad having children in a, like...
So always those freaks in polygamous relationships, isn't
Here's
it?
the men.
Here's the men. I mean, they look like they would shag one fat girl.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
These look like the boyfriends of a really fat woman.
Whoa.
Wow, that is fucking hills of eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are very
Holy
good, they are.
shit.
Is that her in the middle?
Is that her
Down
in
the
the
bottom? Yeah,
middle?
that's her there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck me, look at bottom right.
Top middle looks pretty handsome.
Looks like Danny Sutcliffe.
He looks quite. Yeah.
I think maybe it's
That
his
might be the son.
surroundings.
That might be the son, maybe. You know.
He looks pretty good looking.
Yeah, comparatively.
Yeah.
It's definitely the best of a bad bunch.
Ooh.
Police said the 26-year-old victim was kidnapped on March 14th and held against his will for over a week. He was brutally beaten with a baseball bat, forced to stand for extended periods, and given food and water just once daily.
It's fucking mad, isn't it?
Well,
Like, you do this to someone over, like...
Why run away from them?
What do you mean?
They're not going to chase you.
There's 5 of them. They're locked in a room. Where are you going to run?
Fair enough.
Also, you don't want to do all that running once you've been standing for an extended period.
Yeah, and I bet the guy that kidnapped's fat as fuck as well.
Yeah, it's not like there's
It's not going to be a male model. It's not going to be David Beckham, is it? It's going to be another fat, ugly cunt like the rest of them.
5 ugly fuckers and like a marathon runner.
It's going to be Jamie chained to a radiator.
I'd rather be chained to a radiator than standing up, man.
Yeah.
Fucking. I have no sympathy with that Terry Waite. Did it fucking easy.
You had a nice sit down.
Yeah, I
Nice and warm.
I've done 2 1-hour shows back to back before, mate. But that fucking.
Do you reckon at any point Duffy was like, at least I'm not stood up? At least I'm not stood up. That would be bad.
But that is meant to be the worst thing in the world.
Standing up.
Standing up for too long.
For ages, like, it would eventually get really bad, yeah.
Yeah.
I was at the Leeds promotion parade the other day and it went on a few hours. I was aching.
It's meant to be bad, man.
I bet it is. If it's for like
Oh,
days,
but
it
your
would fuck you up.
adrenaline's going through you at celebration, isn't it?
Yeah, but what I mean is, like, if you did it for like fucking ages, it would
Fucking
suck.
hate standing up, man. It's one of the worst.
You should
things
do
in
it a
the
little
world.
bit more, I think.
I love sitting down. I have every one day a week. I have a sitting day where I don't do a thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I won't even get up for Amazon or anything.
Yeah.
She has to do it. Lauren has to do it.
That is
Once a week.
Once a week, I have a sitting day. It's usually a Tuesday, but sometimes I have to record or whatnot. But usually, I'll book it in advance and go, by the way, next week, Monday is sitting day. Nothing.
She must have such low self-esteem to put up with this shit.
The shit stains after a full day.
Oh, the skid mark.
on that seat must be unbelievable.
Oh, my God.
Have you been sat on a brown crayon?
Oh, just sit down, man, and just don't even watch telly or anything. Just sit the fuck down.
You don't even watch telly?
Or watch like gambling videos.
Fucking
or
hell.
Love Is Blind.
Listen to James Bond eat eggs.
Yeah, this is James Bond.
Yeah, Love Is Big Blind.
Oh, nice.
Come on, go.
Nice. Nice work there.
Love Is Blind is good. Are you on Married at First Sight?
Oh, I love that.
You do have like
Are
you
you
do
on
have
the
the viewing
Australian one?
habits of a
Yeah.
middle-aged divorcee, don't you?
I love it, mate. I mean, I'm the opposite in where I'll tell Lauren all the gossip from,
Oh, I love it
these
as well. It's
various
fucking
drama
brilliant.
shows, reality shows. Yeah, that Jackie's.
Oh, Jack, Crazy Eyes.
Crazy eyes, Jackie.
Oh, did they get some crazy people on the
Fucking lad.
program where they deliberately get crazy people?
No, but
on?
how she went past. You surely have psychological testing.
No, that they don't go fuck.
How they put her through that.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
just fake it.
Yeah,
But
she's-
a
they
load
have
of shows are
psycholo-
fake, though.
She's
Yeah.
literally insane. About episode 2 or 3, she cries because there's a TV in her room and she doesn't want there to be a TV in her room.
To be
I've
fair-
watched this. She does cry like she is meant.
To be fair, my missus is pregnant at the moment, and last week she cried because her dog was wearing a hat. She's like, "He's wearing such a cute hat." The hormones have riddled her.
My phone keeps showing me videos of dogs' last days.
Oh, fucking
Oh,
hell.
that is great.
You're just watching dogs die.
I,
What a psychopath you are. The algorithms are like, he probably wants to watch dogs die.
I mean,
Your
and in
phone
my
is
defence,
fucked.
there's only so much wanking you can do.
Who's,
Oh,
putting these,
awful.
who's uploading these videos?
yeah.
The owners, probably.
It's like, oh, my dog's
Why?
about to die. To Instagram.
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah,
me.
yeah, dogs' last days. So it's loads of people who are like, oh, this is fucking Rover's last day. We're going to go to the beach. And the dog's fuck. The dog's no
I'm
idea.
gonna let my
Such-
dog eat a full block of cheese on his
It's
last day,
such
and then
a-
he'll shit himself on the day.
It's such a macabre way to live. It's like these predominantly girls, but I suppose guys do it as well, where they have like their grandmother's dead corpse and in a picture on Facebook.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
goodbye, our queen.
Yeah.
Like, let her, what are you doing?
Yeah. The
And,
last,
and let your dog just run on the beach.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
your
I buried
last moment
I buried
on
my
this
granddad yesterday. I didn't do any Instagramming. What's funny though, we're in a rural church in North Yorkshire, right? And my Asian auntie and nieces walked in, and
You got an Asian auntie?
yeah,
What Asian?
I've talked about this many
Talk- talk
times.
about this
Yeah.
What Asian?
Like Indian, like British Indian, but
Curry.
like, yeah, curry Asian, not ninja.
Rice, not noodle.
Curry noodle, yeah.
So like they came in, and someone from the church went, "Oh, sorry, it's family only up here."
Oh.
Literally just stopped them. They're like, "Yeah, we are."
Priest was like, whose Uber's here?
Someone ordered food.
Oh my god.
It was well bad. It was just like, just don't get. And they were like well confused. I'm like, oh, it's like work it out. It's not that confusing. What's happened? My uncle married an Asian woman. That's it. You know, fucking mental.
Yeah, they're so like set in their ways, that generation. Is that,
Yeah, it's like it's rural Yorkshire. You know, what are we expecting? They're still essentially in 1849 out there. Yeah,
Were you close with your, was it uncle?
granddad.
Granddad, were you close?
Yeah,
with
reasonably. Like, you know, he took me to my first football game. I sad to see him go. You know, he was a good guy.
him? Aw.
Yeah, like when I was a little kid, when I was like 5, when I first went to school, my best mate was an Oldham fan, and they were in the Premier League at the time. And I was like, you know what, I'll be an Oldham fan with my mate. And he got wind of it and was like, fucking no, get me a right
you need
bollocking.
that strictness in it.
Yeah, get me a scarf. He's like, you're from Yorkshire, you're Leeds, shut up. I'm
What did he die of, and is it funny?
like, he was 90, so he died of being 90. Like, it's just, you don't really die of anything when you're that old, you just
With
die.
a parachute accident.
Yeah, bungee rope snapped. Like, what do you think? He was 90. He just died. He was old.
He got up too quickly one day.
All the blood stayed in his feet,
Yeah.
and he just fucking
It
killed
was
out.
He's
not
in Mulholland here. There's another kid on the way. He's like, fuck this.
He's out.
Something like Japanese samurai suicided himself.
Good bloke, my granddad Jeff. He used to whittle walking sticks. He was an incredibly Yorkshire man.
That is very Yorkshire, isn't it?
Yeah. I'd whip it. Good lad.
Oh.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Jeff.
Shout out, Jeff.
Let's not find out where he's buried, because that'll turn
What?
into some
You
sort-
didn't dig
What
him
do you
up?
mean?
That'll turn
What,
into
you
some
want to be able
sort
to control yourself? Oh, I'm going to go fuck it.
No, I just thought that we could turn it into some sort of dead men talking pilgrimage site.
What, to my granddad's grave?
Like, like Beakhead's going to Pablo Escobar.
What, doing lines off my granddad's headstone?
Someone will be putting a Dead Man Talking sticker on that gravestone.
Just eating soup on his grave.
It's just buried under coats.
Stupid.
Digging his coffin up and taking it to Anglesey.
Tell you what, coffins are fucking heavy, right? And here's the thing: why isn't there a little pad on it? Right? Have you ever been a pallbearer?
Yeah.
No one's trusted me.
Yeah, that's fair. He'll probably die on the way. Have you ever done it, Tom?
Yeah.
Right, because like obviously I'm very tall, so I have to go at the back, and it does tilt it a bit. But they're well sharp, aren't they? They dig into your fucking shoulder. I've still got a bit of a bruise from it yesterday. And like, why isn't there a little pad?
Yeah.
Why isn't there a little pad? It can remove it as well. It doesn't have to get buried with the coffin.
What I want to know is just use wheels.
Well, it's not really ceremonial, is it? It's like, you know, you better be carried out by your family. It's like they could put it on wheels. Yes,
Yeah,
Tom.
I'll push the wheel.
Yeah, I'll push it. I'll push a trolley.
Jesus Christ.
I tripped.
I think it's a really nice thing to do. It's like ceremonial, isn't it? Like carrying in
Put it
that
on
person
one of
out.
those
It's like-
trolleys that you get IKEA furniture.
Although-
You put it at the end, you get your pound back.
Although it's in this little village in Yorkshire, right? And so like the graveyard is like down the road from the church. So I'm walking out of the church with him. It's fucking heavy, and I'm having to duck down under the door because I'm too tall. But then, like when we got outside and I saw a hearse, I was like, "Oh, thank fuck!" It drove like 100 yards because I thought I was carrying it the whole fucking way.
Yeah, I know they dropped my granddad. I stumbled, but luckily there was some experience, Paul, about it because I didn't want to do it really. So
It's his own fault for getting buried on a sitting day. Isn't it?
That's an egg, Papa. You shouldn't be dying on Tuesday, should you?
Oh, fucking hell. Right, what else have you got? What else have you brought? I feel like this is...
The font story.
Oh, this was funny. You remember that advert where it's like you wouldn't steal a car, you wouldn't steal about downloading. You know, they nicked the font.
How has this come to light now?
It's weird, isn't it?
It was from the 90s, like 97.
Oh, so you know
I think it was on DVDs. It might be a bit later than that.
Was it?
Yeah.
You know,
I don't think you'd download a film in 1996. People were on dial-up, mate.
I thought it was on video, mate.
I think it went on for a while.
It was on VHS.
I stole that font for Taskbastard.
Right.
Yeah, I stole it specifically for that because I thought it'd be funny.
Yeah.
You wouldn't steal a game show.
You wouldn't steal a format. We should send that to Avalon. You wouldn't steal a game show with a DVD of Taskmaster 2. I just think it's really funny, isn't it?
It is pretty funny.
Yeah, that's about it.
Good. What we got here? Turkey weed.
Yeah.
Turkish town of 25,000 gets involuntary high after from 20-ton cannabis burn.
Yeah. Just, if you're trying to get rid of cannabis, not the best way to dispose of it.
Oh, they set it on fire?
Yeah. So they raided like a place, like found 20 tons of weed and then just burned it on the end of this town and fucked everyone up.
What happens to drugs after evidence?
What do you mean? I think they get like burnt, they get incinerated.
Do they?
Yeah. I know, what a waste.
Just put it back on the market, man.
I think that a lot of that does happen.
Does it? Yeah.
I think a bit of that sneaks out, innit? Like the bent coppers are definitely doing that, innit?
I went to uni with a lad and he said he's joining the police. And I was with this girl, and she said, "How come you joined the police?" And his genuine answer was, "Because I got caught by the police once, and I had to give over my drugs, and I'm going to do that."
Yeah.
That was his idea of going into police. That's his reason for it.
Yeah. Because like there's fuck all checks with people entering the police. Just, you know, like you just
Loads
wander in.
Loads of bouncers do it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, bouncers.
Bouncers definitely. And bouncers, you know, fair enough. That's a different. I don't think bouncers are held to the same standards that police officers should. You know.
They have a badge.
I remember when I was about... I started getting pissed with my mates from about 12, 13 years old. And we'd go out once a week, get pissed. We'd get pissed in the same place. You know, it was just what
Uncle's
we did,
basement.
Right? And I remember one time the police caught us and they took all of our alcohol and they made us watch as they poured it down.
Yeah,
the
I
drain.
had that done by a community support officer.
And-
but it happened to my mates. I just walked off because they can't nick you.
And they were like, "Well, I hope you've all learnt a lesson." And it was like, what lesson?
Here's
did
the
you want
lesson
us
you
to
should.
learn?
Here's the lesson you should have learned. Next week, one of you gets down the drain with a big funnel.
It was just such a bizarre, and they were so like, you thought you 12-year-olds could outsmart the police, did you?
Yeah.
Well, we're everywhere. It's just fucking pointless.
Yeah, they used to like chase us around our town centre, essentially. We get kicked out, like we'd go meet up outside Sainsbury's. Then we get moved on from there, go to the castle grounds, and we get moved on from there, go down to the swimming pool, and just go on a fucking loop.
Yeah, it's every town.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's got their own little. But I don't know do kids do as much of that getting pissed, like
It's all
standing around
online now.
I know. They're all on their fucking Call of Duties.
All drinking
their Minecrafts.
Prime.
Yeah,
All
with their bottles of Prime.
Jules.
Yeah. Bring it back.
Yeah, bring back White Lightning.
Yeah. I think that's still knocking about.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like, should we get some?
Yes.
To the shop.
Yeah. No, all we drink now is O'Donnell's Moonshine, which I definitely drink despite being an alcoholic.
You know what? If you're a teenager, write in. I'll send you some O'Donnell's Moonshine.
Yeah. If you're like 17 and you're struggling to get alcohol, we'll give you some.
The official moonshine of underage drinking.
Yes. O'Donnell's Moonshine. If you're not quite old enough for real booze, O'Donnell's Moonshine. Why can't we keep sponsors?
Yeah.
Do you like Eid? Come to Dead Meat. Dead Meat is a celebration of everything Muslim.
I mean, as funny as that is as an advert, I feel like on the day we're going to regret it.
We're selling a lot of bacon there.
Sponsored by O'Donnell's Moonshine.
Yeah. Come get drunk at our celebration of Islam.
Dead Meat, 25.
Dead Meat. It's got Dead Meat. No food in the daytime.
Saturday the 30th of August, tickets available.
Tickets are available, 30th of August, Dead Meat. All women must be accompanied by a man. And if anyone steals anything, we're going to cut your hands off. Come to Dead Meat.
Dead Meat.
Dead Meat.
Deadmeattalkpod.com.
Ram a Dead Meat.
And speaking of O'Donnell's Moonshine,
Yeah.
it's time for the feature that they sponsor.
It's time for Cunt of the Week.
Oh, this is good. I like wheels, man.
Oh, it's Lad Baby.
Oh, it's Lad Baby. Lad Baby.
I like wheels. You're such a fucking caveman.
Fucking wheels are mint.
That
man.
wheel's mint, mate.
What's your favourite wheel?
Really?
The one on the bus that goes round and round.
Right. You've done Cut of the Week before? You've done Cut of the Week before?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you can work out what the fuck it is.
Bloody hell, not a 5-paragrapher.
I've got 3 stories. We're going to have loads of fun along the way.
We haven't even seen the title. It might be 6.
Oh my God.
Fucking hell. We're going to have this in an audio book for Jamie to fall asleep to.
IT nerd.
I start off every morning by eating eggs.
Scrambled, not poached.
I boil them for 007 minutes. Oh, God.
Very good.
The name's Council. British Farm Standards Council. When you see my red line, Mark, you know it's quality.
James Bond advertising eggs is so funny. Like Johnny Rotten doing butter in it. Like, you've just ruined all your cool image.
Right, this one's called IT Nerd. I work in IT, and a few years ago, I worked for a small independent IT support company run by 2 absolute fucking crooks. They were husband and wife and 2 complete stains of humanity. They regularly encourage shady business practices like getting us technicians to illegally download copyrighted software and then charging their customers the full cost of the software, plus a fee for us to install and maintain it. They would also buy
Sounds
cheap...
pretty smart. 100% profit.
Yeah.
It does sound pretty smart. They would also buy cheaply made computer accessories from websites like AliExpress for a couple of quid and bill their customers the equivalent cost of a branded Microsoft or similar product.
Sorry, were these people buying products and then selling them for a profit? Are they not selling them for the exact same price they bought it for?
You mean to tell me that you don't work for one of those non-profit IT support companies?
There's a markup on these products.
You stain of humanity.
I hope you're enjoying the eggs, Mr. Bond. You should see what I should get them for at cost.
Like, I went in there. They made me pay money for goods and services. What the fuck is this?
I mean, expecting you, Mr. Bond. It's a farm shop. I'm here every Monday.
Stroking a chicken.
Oh, my God.
Why have they not made this film? James Bond, but it's just eggs.
The man with the golden yolk.
Yeah.
Golden yolks, I think.
Yeah.
Casino Eggs Royale.
Eggy finger.
Oh, God.
The world is not enough eggs.
You only fry once?
The world is not enough eggs.
Yeah. Fry another day. Yeah.
Eggs. Quantum of eggs.
What? Oh, God.
The scramble of solace.
God almighty. Right, go on.
From Russia with the love of eggs.
Dr.
Russian with love eggs.
Yeah, Dr. Egg. Egg pussy.
Pussy. Eggs are forever.
I think we've watched Egg Pussy on here before.
Pussy. Have you ever new James Bond film, Egg Pussy? Oh, God. Oh, God.
Right, so this company's buying products and then selling them. After 2 years working there, I was handed a letter from my boss, who decided not to show up that day, via our slimy cunt of an operations manager, which explained that I was being dismissed due to continued unsatisfactory performance.
This sounds like one of those things where,
You
like,
keep selling the products at a loss.
I've told you we've got to sell them for more than we buy them for. But like, he sounds like one of these people where it's like, you know, the old saying, like, if you meet one arsehole, you met an arsehole. If you meet arseholes all day, you're an arsehole.
Yeah.
You know, everyone in this company is apparently a cunt except him.
Yeah.
Carry on.
In reality, what was happening was that the company was fucked financially, and it was a case of last one in, first one out.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it seems fair.
Yeah.
However,
Good hiring policy. Got to
however,
cut costs. The business isn't doing well. They've got to sell pirate software. Why are you gutted about losing this job you hate? Oh, no, they don't let me work at that place full of cunts anymore.
I was really happy working for those stains of humanity.
However, they decided to bid me off a week shy to the point where I'd be entitled to statutory redundancy. I'm not a model employee by any means, but I wasn't half-arsing it either. So understandably, I was pretty fucked off by this.
Okay, so I mean, this is kind of standard, isn't it? Like, we'll get rid of the company's got going well, so we'll get rid of that guy who has not been here that long.
And by his own admission, is not a model employee.
Constantly
Isn't a good
whinging.
employee, and if we keep him for much longer, then we have to pay.
And he keeps calling me a stain of humanity.
He clearly doesn't like working here. I decided to report the company to FACT, the copyright police.
A subsidiary of the fashion police. Who are you? The copyright police. No, we're the police.
Due to their repeated copyright infringements. I gave detailed accounts of the kind of stuff that we were encouraged to pirate, the websites we used, and the servers it was stored on within the office. I didn't expect anything to happen, but thought that a letter or email to the company from FACT would make them sweat a bit. If nothing else, it felt cathartic. Fast forward around 6 months or so, I learned that my flippant report to FACT had been taken very seriously.
Yeah, they will be done. Yeah. That's their job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people aren't reporting people.
Yeah,
to
they're not
FACT.
like, oh, this report's probably a laugh. It's like, this one's just a giggle, bit of a prank. Put it on the prank pile with all the other ones. We love a joke as much as anyone here at FACT. We're notoriously a right giggle. You should see our Christmas party.
They never use hack jokes, though.
Royalty-free music all night.
Oh God!
You don't have to be crazy to work here, but it helps.
Yeah. And don't worry, that saying has expired its copyright.
And that's a fact.
TM.
The company were investigated, and along with the copyrighted software, worth in itself thousands, they were also found guilty of reusing Microsoft licenses, costing customers thousands of pounds at no expense to the company. An extremely shady and very illegal practice.
Yeah, you don't want to rip off Microsoft.
Yeah, the poor Bill Gates.
Of all the people to steal money from, Bill Gates. What a cunt.
Because of the crippling fines that the company were hit with, they had no choice but to fold, losing the remaining workforce their jobs in the process, whilst also blacklisting the director for being in charge of any more similar companies in future.
Yeah, you'd think that. They found ways around that. I found that out with my bathroom company, the cunts.
I also received a reward of £500 from FACT around a year after my initial report.
Paid to grass.
Yeah, like that.
That is bad.
When you're getting money out of it, it's really grubby.
It'd be great if they said counterfeit money.
Yeah.
Was this action justified, or am I a cunt for grassing up a company and causing a few guys with families their jobs in the process?
I mean, from your point of view, it's a funny revenge. You've done well.
Yeah, it depends. If we can take him at his word, I sort of get it, you know. But, like, I think he had other recourses before the grassing. Like, there are times when grassing is your only recourse, it's all you've got left. But you've got to try the other shit first. Physical intimidation, threats of violence. Shit in places, shit all over the
shit
place.
everywhere,
You've got
man.
so many more things you can escalate before you get to the grass.
Is this just you protesting, leaving skip bags everywhere? Just dirty protesting.
He's the shit
I
version.
don't know why you're not picking up on these subtle signs.
He's the shit version of Just Stop Oil.
I've shit in bed 4 times this week.
I wrote my name on the wall with that one. So what are we saying? Are we saying they're a cunt?
I don't know. It's like I'm on the fence on this one because, like, obviously what they were doing was like bad legally or whatever. It's not a crime I care about though because you're ripping off a multi-billion company, so I think that's fine.
But I wouldn't go for a pint with you.
Yeah.
I think you'd be one who'd message your missus the next day and said, no, we did stay out till 12.
Yeah.
Something like that, you know what I mean?
Gotta watch him.
Once a grass, always a grass.
Yeah, you've got a bit Randall from Recess guy
Yeah,
vibes.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
It's
The companies sound like cunts, but
Just move on. You just
But
gotta move on.
every- but
We've
every
all
job-
worked for shit companies.
But every company's full of cunts. You don't get to be a boss of a company without being a cunt. It's impossible.
When would you say it's fine to grass? Like, say if they were holding back a month's wages, would you think it's fine to grass?
yeah. I think that's fine. I think it's
If
fine
they've got money of yours, it's fine to grass, is it?
Holding back money, yeah, but still.
I also think it would be
getting
fine.
paid for it just.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd take that money. I'd feel dirty. I think I'd have to give it away or something.
give it to the lads who've lost their jobs.
Yeah. But then they're going to know it's you as grassed.
Well, just don't
Yeah.
tell them what it's for.
Yeah.
Or why it's there.
Here's 500.
Here's 500 quid for no reason.
Just send it with the post.
Yeah. Yeah, you could just drop it through the envelope.
I also think it would have been a bit more fine to grass if you genuinely loved the job and you were like, you really felt fucked up, but you hated
And they were
it.
ripping off like elderly or something.
Yeah, this is it. They're ripping off Microsoft. The customers are still getting the software. It's
Yeah,
only
but-
Microsoft that's fucked.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're exploiting old ladies who, you know, that's what makes it not. Exactly. If they were ripping, like, say it's like a company that goes around old ladies' house and goes, oh, your roof needs replacing when it doesn't. Grass on them, they're cunts. You know, like they're doing something fucking horrible. You're stopping something worse than grassing happening.
Oh, those
The thing that's happening
old
has to be
people.
worse than grassing.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, that's how whistleblowing should work.
Yeah, because like obviously, if someone's a pedo, tell the police. That's not being a grass.
Yeah, but if they're only fucking ugly kids.
Yeah, then you're solving a problem.
Exactly.
You're stopping future school shooters.
You don't see, that's the last episode of Adolescence. No, you didn't finish it.
Yeah, yeah, Stephen Graham just sucks him off.
All in one shot.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah,
finish.
I think it's close to being grass-worthy, but it's not. So I think it makes him a cunt.
I think rebadging the shitty products as good products, I think maybe that's bad.
Yeah, it's bad, but I
Yeah,
don't know if
I
it's
don't
grass-worthy.
Yeah.
Because again, it's like it seems like this is B2B sales as well. So if a business is getting fucked off, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, fair enough. B2B's horrible.
Yeah.
Right, next story.
Like it's borderline. I don't think they're going to win. I don't think it's the most egregious thing we're going to hear. Hopefully.
Yeah. I would like to nominate my neighbour for Cunt of the Week. He's Chinese,
Voted. I vote this guy.
so he'll instantly get Madison's vote. Every night when he cooks dinner, our floor landing always smells like a Chinese takeaway. It's phenomenal.
Okay, sounds
All right,
so
good.
far.
Right, I thought it was going to be racist. When people are like, it's a bit of racism I've never understood. When people are like, India's next door, it stinks of curry. Great.
Yeah, I know.
Great. I've lived in like heavily Asian areas most of my adult life, and that's one of the benefits. It smells great everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. The other night, I bumped into him in the stair, and we made our usual small talk, to which he followed up by asking me, "Have you had dinner yet?" "No," I responded, and he smiled before we went our separate ways into our flats. I was fully expecting that evening for him to knock on my door with a portion of sweet and sour chicken. However, none arrived, which left me extremely disappointed. Is he a cunt for getting my hopes up?
In what way did he get your cunts up? He made small talk. He didn't say, would you like some sweet and sour
Do
chicken?
you know what? This is this person being so racist that a Chinese guy going, have you eaten your tea yet? Made him think, well, he might make me some, like a takeaway.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he thought.
Oh, a Chinese man. He's probably going to deliver food to me later.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was his
He
thought
must
process.
have a chip in there somewhere.
He'll definitely throw it to prawn crackers.
I also need a new wallet made for me.
Do you know
Have you got any
iPhones,
kids?
right?
You got any kids? I've got some sewing needs doing.
Oh, I've got a tricky maths problem.
Yeah, I haven't eaten, and this maths problem's been bugging me all day.
Oh, we're having a little table tennis tournament later. Do you know anyone?
Any good at gymnastics?
I really need a lampshade hat.
I've got a daughter I don't want.
Just wish there was a way of like banging a metal drum on the side.
Also, right, this guy's problem is that a Chinese man hasn't delivered him food. If he wants to solve this, he can very easily. Just when you've realised he's not coming, make another one come by pressing a button on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really.
If you want Chinese food delivered to your house, you can.
Yeah. Ask him if he knows a good Chinese.
I'd find it unnerving, so I got talked out of. I wanted to buy our neighbour flowers,
Right.
and
For any reason?
I think
She's
her
got hay fever.
I think her dog's dead
Right.
What? How do
Yeah.
how do you only think?
because we've not seen it in a while.
Right.
So
Wait a minute.
so-
Are they Chinese?
I was very disappointed they didn't bring me any of it.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Well,
Oh, dear.
We always, we'd often see her like walking the dog and stuff. We're not. We're at like, are you all right?
Yeah.
Level of friendship.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you know the name?
Know the name.
If you don't definitely know the dog's dead, if they haven't told you, you can't.
Yeah.
Like, not for
So-
that. Like, I don't think it's a bad thing to get your neighbour flowers for
Yeah.
like several occasions. There's
But-
several reasons you might.
But then I thought it's a bit. I'm jumping a few steps of friendship there.
Yeah.
And I went sorry to hear your dog's dead and it's not dead.
Yeah. You can't gamble on that, mate. You got to be fucking sure.
I
Like,
really
what you
like to
could
do
do, I still wouldn't even do it. You go, oh, how's the dog? Because, you bring it up. I just think you got to leave
Do you
that
know
one,
what the
mate.
dog's called?
No.
Right. If you don't even know the dog's
Yeah,
name,
you
you can't be
gotta
giving
leave it.
flowers for it. You got to know the dog's name.
Also,
at
it
least.
might have ran away.
Yeah.
And in that case, you'd be like, I'm sorry, your dog's dead. And they're like, has he killed our fucking dog?
yeah, that's what
I'm sorry, your dog got run over by the M6 lay-by.
But I think that's great of me though, to think of doing that.
It is really good of you.
I mean,
to
you
think
thought of it and not done
briefly.
it. You've not done anything, to be clear. You've done literally
No,
nothing.
but-
You've not done a single
To
thing.
think of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
is
What you've done is
sensational.
one step away from doing nothing at all.
Yeah. It's barely a step. It's a shuffle away from nothing.
I said it would be so nice if we got a flowers. I'm not going to do it, but that
Yeah.
would be so nice.
It would be nice if you did it. Just saying it makes you a cunt. It makes it worse because you know you should.
I should get her flowers. I'll leave that to a better man.
Flower man.
I wish I knew a man to get flowers.
Yeah, I just got to Tesco, mate. I've got them in the front.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
You
do you think
can't.
it's
You've
too
got to
weird?
wait until they go. Dog's dead.
Yeah.
But do you think
Just
it's
ask how are you, and just ask how are you.
Do you think it's too weird to jump that far ahead from nodding to?
No, like you've got to be talking, I think, to give her flowers. Or maybe, if it's Christmas or Easter or something like that, you could be like, oh, I got you some
Are
flowers
they
for
a
that.
similar age to you?
No, they're 50s.
Yeah. I don't think it's bad though. I honestly don't. I think it could be nice and it might get you to know your neighbour better, but you got to like time it around something.
I want to be more. I'm making a conscious effort to be like a more proper person this year.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Do you know what I mean?
I'd stay in your lane.
I'm a little pillar in my community now. It's dead nice. I know everyone. I like wander around just saying hello to everyone. I know all the people who work in all the shops. It's dead nice when I walk down my little high street.
I do that. I've got a neighbour, right, and they've been my next door neighbour for like 2 years. And I always make sure I say hello when I see it. No, like dead long conversation. Probably quite similar.
Yeah.
Like maybe one level above that. I'll always say hello. On New Year's Day, our house is nearly flooded because we live near the river. And we're all outside, and the woman next door, we're chatting for a bit. At the end of the conversation, she went, so where do you live? I was like, there, like next door. She went, oh, right. And then just walked off.
My neighbours are legends. I get proper well with them. Like, I have a right good natter whenever I see them.
The other side, get on a lot better, but yeah, she just doesn't know we have. We've responded to like 100 times.
I am in a street neighbourhood WhatsApp group
Oh,
that I did
horrible.
not ask to be.
I'm
in.
not doing that because there's definitely at least one. There's an old lady who's really angry at the end of the road who always like stands in a window shaking her head if my dog pisses
And
near her house.
Here's the thing, right? I've got my next door neighbours who I care enough about to know the name of them. But past that, not my responsibility.
Yeah.
So I know next door, and then I don't care. Gone.
Right. It's just
So
I like seeing them in the street.
I don't need a full street. I just need to know what next door's.
I don't know a full
and I'll
street, but
just
my little
copy-
bit of the street, I know.
I'll just copy next door.
Don't you like it from a gossip point of view?
Yeah.
Well, no,
You want to
'cause
know
we've
who's a
got-
prick on the street, innit?
No,
Yeah.
because we've got a Facebook group for that.
Oh, our Facebook group's fantastic.
Oh, mate, ours is fucking.
It's so good.
I don't want to be in it because they'll be complaining about me because I'm the scruff of my street.
There's a
Definitely.
few-
me and
there's a
my
few
dog
kids-
like really stick out.
There's maybe 3 kids on the estate who are like little dickheads. And the other week, one of them got shot with an air rifle from a window and he ended up in hospital. And the mum went on Facebook and went, whoever's done this, it's fucking sick, it's fucking disgusting. And I swear to God, I was watching it going, fucking yes!
So you trying to get to sleep? I think the street WhatsApp group is very much a new build estate phenomenon.
Yeah,
it happens a lot on new builds.
Because you're all moving in at the same time, so you're all
And then when someone else moves in, there's someone who's the head of it who goes, someone new's moved in, I'll go and add them.
Whereas I'm on a sort of street where no one fucking moves. Like everyone's been there 30, 40 fucking years. Like, you know, there's like a new person every decade.
I'm on a new build estate, and some of the people are fucking appalling.
Yeah,
human
you're
beings.
there.
No, I mean I'm leveling out the playing field. I'm good scum. They need they need a bit of me on there. There's old people who like keep ball off, no ball game signs, and they have like dog repellents in the little fucking flower beds.
Yeah,
and that.
I hate that.
Fucking hell, mate. Come on.
I'm a, you know, like a ball comes in my garden. No worries, it's getting chucked back. You know,
Yeah.
decent neighbour.
I actually quite like when next door come and knock and ask for the ball back. Like, that reminds me when I was a kid. I
Yeah,
get to go in
exactly.
the garden, do a few kick-ups and knock it back over.
And
Like,
like the lad next door to us had trials at some like at Salford, so he's like, you know, go on, lad. You know, you could have a career in League One.
I'd love a kid to knock on my house and ask for the ball back.
No, you little cunt.
Pops
a
it.
knife through it.
Yeah, just be one of those guys who just pops him. Yeah.
You just hear a noise from the Ring doorbell. Today is a sitting day.
Come back to run again.
Unless it's rolled up to my seat, you're not having it back.
Come back to
Just
run
got a
again.
long stick and he's just trying to.
I love it. I thought my next door neighbour was a goal. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
I just think.
I
let
say,
him play
I'm
football.
not. I find it mad when people are upset by the sound of children having fun. You know, it's a nice thing.
There's a lad. He's only like 7 or 8, and he was playing football with his mate. But they was doing like running around cones and stuff. They was doing dribbling.
Little nerds.
Yeah, they're doing all like little.
Do knock out Wem, you little fanny.
I know,
Play red ass.
Yeah.
And when they went in for a glass of water, and this guy who lived next door to this patch of grass went in and nicked all the cones.
What a cunt.
Yeah.
What a cunt.
They went,
Oh no, there's children outside practicing.
And he said, "You're ruining the communal hedge."
Oh, for
On behalf of the
fuck's sake.
community, we
Yeah.
don't give a fuck about this fucking hedge.
What's the point in having edge if it, like kids can't have fun?
fuck
Like
off.
fuck me.
Last one.
Oh, last couple of weeks.
Yeah,
All right. A couple of years ago, I went to a Halloween party. I was joining late, so decided to play catch up.
Always a terrible move.
Yeah.
Like pretty much all the worst times I ever embarrassed myself as I was catching up.
Yeah.
Dan Nightingale's wedding, catching up.
Oh, I still haven't forgiven you for that.
It's shots, innit? It's drinking too quick.
He danced into me and spilt wine on me.
Sorry for having fun. Sorry, you're the community group. Oh, sorry if I ruined your edge.
That was the
you
night.
boring old prick.
That was the night a gay man fucked you. So
Yeah, it didn't fuck me. Tried.
Hang
I
on,
was too slippery.
Was it Freddy in Revenge?
no, it was this comedian who is vastly inappropriate. Yeah, hasn't been called out yet.
That was a bit. Anyway.
Yeah. Hey, let's just say he may or may not be getting called out soon.
I was joining late, so decided to play catch up, and I must have polished off 3/4 of a bottle of whiskey before I even got there.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Too much.
That's not just catch up. That's I'm now ahead.
Yeah.
I got
That's what I did when the one time I had a threesome and then I was too drunk to jizz. Still had a great time, but I was like, I really wish I'd nailed 3/4 of a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
If I'd have known this was on the cards, I would have fucking paced myself.
It's not a threesome drink, is it?
No.
Maybe a hooch.
Yeah. Bit of juice, good for you. Yeah.
Bit of
Maybe an
sugar.
O'Donnell's Moonshine, a
Yeah.
great threesome drink.
Oh, McDonald's moonshine.
Yeah. So I disappointed 2 women at once. All right.
But maybe without all the whiskey, you might not have managed to
Well, that was
arrange
the
the
thing.
threesome.
The whiskey confidence definitely managed to get me to hook it up. Like it was the not giving a shit made me to like link it together. Just like, yeah, like my girlfriend at the time's mate was like, oh, she's well fit, isn't she? And I was like, yeah, she see what she looks like with her tits out. Then she did.
I really fancied this woman once, and
I killed her.
she was.
Turns out it was man fight.
She was
killed her because she didn't have a penis.
She was way out of my league. She was absolutely beautiful, and she let me know one day that it was massively on the cards on a night out, and I was super confident. I got absolutely shit-faced, and I ended up having to be carried home by a stranger, and it's the single biggest mistake ever.
Yeah, we've all got those in the past. We've all got those where you overshoot it. Like I've got a few like terrible ones in the past that I look back and shudder on.
I turned down a threesome in South Shields because I wanted a curry.
That's on brand.
Yeah, but I bet if I saw the women, I'd be like, I'll have a curry.
I bet your boxers were like, oh, mate.
Once. Just let me out.
Right, so this guy. I got inside and chatted to a bunch of old mates, one of whom had a job interview the next morning. I ended up chatting to this old friend for a while, and he asked me if I had any drugs. Of course I had drugs. He offered to pay for a bag of coke, and I obliged.
Very well written, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Great prose.
Yeah. Also, a bad idea to go for a job interview. Go for a party when you got a job interview the next day.
Yeah, I've got mates like this.
Yeah, but you don't think of that.
It depends what the job interview is. If it's for a job as a trainee investment banker, probably go for it. But if it's a job working in a fucking call centre or working in a fucking Tesco or something, they expect the fact that you show up even though you've been out the night before is probably a fucking plus.
Yeah, I don't know at the interview stage. You're like, you stank of booze, but at least he got here.
Yeah, they're probably like, if you're on time and smell nice at a call centre job, they're like, oh, he's not going to fit in it.
He thinks he's too good for us.
Yeah. We'll send him to Fact.
He went to the kitchen, emptied it all onto a plate, and railed a 1/4 gram line of what I soon after learned was actually ket.
Oh, classic mistake.
Yeah, but like ket and coke don't actually look the same. Like, look, if it clings to the bag, it's cocaine. If it rolls right off it, it's ket. It's very simple. Ket's a lot more crystalline.
But a lot of people make this mistake, though.
Yeah.
If you're fucked though, it's easy to do.
I don't know.
3/4 of a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
Easy to do. He ended up having a dreadful night and crawled to the nearest bed within 15 minutes of ingesting it.
Yeah.
About 30 minutes later, another friend happened to stumble across a tube of expanding foam, and soon after, the unconscious friend. He didn't get bummed, but the poor cunt's hair and eyebrows got absolutely caked in expanding foam.
Expanding foam is evil shit as well.
What does it do?
It's stuff you use to like fill gaps in walls and stuff. Yeah. But like it literally expands. But it's the stickiest shit in the world. It dries so hard and you can't get it off with anything. I got some on a jumper 3 years ago and it's there. Like you cannot do anything to get rid of it.
The jumper, the tramps.
It's the worst shit.
Throw the jumper out.
Well, it's a nice jumper. It's only a little
It's
bit
not.
in
It's
the
got expanding foam all over it.
It's massive now.
Oh, sorry.
Got it, Freddy.
I'm sorry, Jamie. Do you have any clothes at home that have stains on? You've literally got a square stain on your belly. Why have you got a belt buckle drawn on?
He literally turned up with that as
I
well.
know.
That stage.
You can't have a go at me for having some foam on me fucking shit.
I don't know how that's got there.
We went to Wagamama's earlier.
It was
and I
there
like,
at Wagamama's.
He was definitely there because I remember looking at your top going, you're definitely getting another stain on that here.
I've done well there.
You have done very well. Yeah.
I'm always.
Don't you judge me for my foamy jumper, you fucking moth.
I'm not conscious about it. He's not expanding for
The next morning, he woke up late, but still with enough time to get to his interview. Though his entire head was set like a brick.
Oh my God.
It's brutal.
After a 15-minute shower, he realised the only way to get it off was to shave it. He went to that interview that day with no hair, nor eyebrows. Needless to say, he didn't get the job. Am I the cunt for giving him ket instead of coke, or is my mate the cunt for covering him in expanding foam?
Well, you didn't know it was.
Yeah,
cat.
it depends if it's an honest mistake or not.
Deliberate, I won't be doing
deliberate. That's fucked. If you're giving someone ket saying it's coke,
that's spiking. That's
and it's like a real like ket's a bad one to give them. Your game's over. Yeah. If you do a massive line of ket, your night is done.
You fuck, lad.
Yeah.
Do it the other way, people won't complain.
Yeah, it does be really alert.
Then they go, now it's time to do some ket.
Yeah, but if it's a mistake, it's a mistake. You know, only this person knows whether it's a mistake or not. Really.
I think the real cunt of this story is the Chinese man that didn't give a man some food. I think that's the real cunt, isn't it?
I like my vote definitely overall is going for the man who assumed a random Chinese man was a takeaway. Definitely. 100% person 2 is a cunt of the week.
No, I want to give it
assuming. You want to give it to the Chinese man for not being.
I want to see him pronounce O'Donnell's.
Right, so we're going to post it to this guy and ask him to leave it next door.
I think the nerd who grassed me.
You think the nerd who grassed?
Yeah.
Oh, we've got 3 separate votes here, right? Tom, you've got. Unfortunately, Tom now has the deciding vote.
We've all said who we voted for. You voted for.
I voted for the man who thought the Chinese man was a takeaway.
Yeah,
He's voted for the Chinese man.
Right. Okay. Same story.
Yeah, he's voted for the
I'm
grass.
voting for the grass.
I'm gonna give it to Chinese racist man. You've won yourself some McDonald's Moonshine!
Well done.
Official moonshine of racist Chinese
Congratulations.
men.
Yeah. If you're racist to the Chinese, why not drink some O'Donnell's while you do it? O'Donnell's.
Premium liqueur.
Come in, many flavour.
Oh my God. Best miscarriage juice.
If you accidentally get daughter when you don't want daughter...
Old Chinese medicine, moonshine. Right, yeah, send me your address and your name and that, and then I'll send an email to O'Donnell's and they may or may not send you some moonshine.
Have a shot with your Chinese neighbour.
Yeah, maybe share it with your Chinese neighbour. That's the only fair thing to do.
No, go down with it and go, have you had any drinks tonight? And then don't give him any.
Are you thirsty? Oh, right, okay.
Right, I think that's the end of the old episode.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it the end of the old
I think
episode?
that's the end of the old episode.
The old episode.
Hutchie, anything you want to plug?
Yeah, I'm doing some work in progresses. Sheffield, Bristol, Southampton, Stockton-on-Tees. Loads on sale, and it's on a thread on Twitter because I'm locked out of my website. So
It's just on Twitter, on your Twitter.
it's on Twitter. Yeah, Jamie H Comedy.
All right, get on it. Go see Jamie, work out some ideas.
Oh, go and see him at Dead Meat.
Yeah, it'll be a Dead Meat. Don't bother going to his tour, it'll be a Dead Meat. I'm joking. You go see both. But yeah, come to Dead Meat. We sold loads of tickets. It's like selling out soon, isn't it?
It's very, very close to selling
Yeah.
out. You'll be able to see the crisp sessions there, won't you, Jamie?
No one gives a fuck about that.
The world's greatest podcast.
There's loads of other good things there as well. There's tons of better podcasts than the Crisp Sessions. We promise you that. But yeah, there's loads of shit there. You know what? If you came last year, you know you're already coming again this year. If you didn't, you missed out. This year's going to be bigger, better, and badder than before. I don't know which way it's going to be badder, but it will be.
Probably the face painting.
Yeah,
that'll be the baddest.
we're having a face painter. That's going to be sick. So deadmentalkpod.com. Get yourself those tickets over there. Come see me on tour as well. I'm going all over the country, and that is at robcomedy.com. And get on our Patreon. There's loads of extra shit. There's specials. There's extra episodes every week, and it's cheap as fuck. It's only £3, and there's a free trial as well. So you don't have any excuse, you little cunt. Buy some O'Donnell's and then fuck off. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.